conversation's about to begin here in the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Absolutely.
Yo! Clarksville! Yeah!
Yeah, boy!
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, he's gonna turn you down.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Joe Padula Show. It's where talk radio meets live music. Absolutely. Happy belated birthday, Bay.
Yeah, happy birthday, Blake.
Yeah.
You what, 21 now?
No.
Nice. 39?
Yep.
39?
It's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah,
What?
You missed his birthday dinner,
I
man.
You missed
I was in Ohio, I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
With
God.
my
Yeah.
daughter.
It's
So
alright.
we're feeding Bay what was it? Tequila and
Yeah, tequila and Red Bulls.
Cuervo
Wow.
and Red Bull. So he drinks these.
And
they're big cups.
He loves them.
They're big cups.
Wow.
Not normal. You don't.
And he downed about 2 of them in about 10 minutes.
And what, 2 shots or 3?
Yeah, a couple. And Keith, we were at section 125, and Keith brought over a couple birthday shots.
He loves birthdays.
Yeah.
He loves shots.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, but not for no reason.
Oh, you want to make a bet?
So Bay's getting a little tipsy there, and we're hanging out. This guy's there. Our musical talent from Friday was there. Stephanie Abington.
Mhm.
Which I got that weird thing where I have to sit in between girls. I can't sit next to guys in the.
Yeah, good policy for
And
you.
her Brandon, her guitar player, was
He's
like,
crazy.
yeah, he was like, what? I'm like, I can't sit next to you. I'm sorry. I need to be surrounded by the ladies. It's part of the thing. So, but nonetheless,
Creepy.
he's a couple of these. What do you call those Red Bull tequilas? Is there a special name?
Man killers.
I just call them bull.
Bull rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the floor.
We'll call them Babels.
Babels, there we go.
Yeah. So you were down 2 Babels, and he pulls out his
That's a
wallet.
terrible thing.
And like, what drops out of his wallet? His golden ticket. If you know what I mean. For the adults.
Ding, ding, I'm here.
I don't know why we weren't periscoping it, because he went through like every dating app that he's like got updates for in his email. It went on for at least 15 minutes. It was so cute.
I love Drunk Bay.
It really is. He's hilarious.
I mean, the names of these dating sites. We can't even mention half
Really?
of them on the show.
No, we can't say them. No.
No way.
Not at all. I mean, we could do like maybe a rhymes with.
No,
Rhymes
no,
with.
no. I don't even want to go that route.
Okay.
FarmersBeReal.com.
Yes, happy belated birthday,
Good.
39. Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty.
We're broadcasting live from the famed WJZM studios downtown. And this is your live at the show. Mark, I watched the movie. I watched the movie you let me borrow.
Oh, did you?
Road to Perdition.
Oh, he stayed awake this time.
I finished it all. It was great.
Oh.
I can't believe they killed Tom Hanks at the end.
Your reviews, yes.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, great.
Oh, people haven't
You
seen it
seen
yet.
that movie by now?
Yeah. There's like a 5-year allowance, right?
He's really old.
Yeah. Statute of limitations and stuff.
The
Yeah.
first movie that I remember about the spoiler alerts really taking off was The Sixth Sense. Remember that with Bruce Willis?
That's a good movie, though.
You know, because he was the
major
ghost.
twist.
That freaked me out. I go like, what?
Yeah,
So you thought it was good though?
yeah, I really did.
Well, I was on the fence about it because it's the Irish mob,
Yeah.
not the Italian mob.
It's the 1930s, you know, in Chicago, okay, and yeah, everything, and this takes place in a suburb.
Suburb.
Give me another.
Suburb.
Give me another Bay drink.
Shot of tequilas.
But yeah, it takes place in the suburbs of Chicago.
Mm.
The mafia outreach was all the way into there too. And, yeah, it involves the kid and the father being Tom Hanks, and they're on the run because the mob killed
Paul
him.
Newman.
And Tom Hanks was the hitman.
Or Paul Newman.
That's
Paul
a
Newman.
switch for him.
Yeah, but he did a great job.
Houston, we got a problem here.
So check it out there. That's Road to Perdition.
And I'm telling you, Michael Clayton, the other one that you've got, might be better than that.
Oh, Michael Clayton?
Yes.
Okay, I still gotta watch that one.
That was also really good.
But yes, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
February.
February.
Keep working on it.
2 R's in that one. Well, how do you pronounce it? I mean, there's
February.
2 R's in it.
February.
No, it's February.
Sky?
Bay's got a doctorate. He knows. What is it, Bay? Bay said it right.
I said February.
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 Yes.
So I just forget that whole R.
Yeah, it's silent.
The first R, don't even, no.
It just kind of blends into the.
I can't pronounce February. February.
But it is February the 23rd, nonetheless.
It sounds weird.
This old year 2016. We're on episode 370 today.
Ooh, we getting there.
Pretty impressive.
What?
Yeah, it's not crazy. The show covers the headlining news, provides stimulating conversation, and yes, brings you live into performances with unscripted interviews. We got some interviews today we're going to be going over. I love it when our candidates come into the studio.
Yes.
You know, we got a gentleman running for judge. You know, every week we're bringing in a candidate that's running for judge. Today we're bringing in a cool guy that I got to meet at the Blue Jean Ball.
Okay.
The Crime Stoppers. And, that's
We got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah, we did.
We're gonna have
It was
to
good.
refresh.
Roger Nell.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger
Yeah.
Nell. He's running for judge. He's candidate for Circuit Court Judge Part 3.
Very cool, very big deal right now.
So he'll be hanging out with us too. D. Shepska's going to be hanging out with us.
D.
All right.
Remember D? He called in and he's the guy that he buys all these,
The weed stocks.
the medicinal marijuana and the recreational
I want to
company.
find out if it's a grower or a manufacturer, whatever he's got.
Or
going
he's a
on.
shower. Maybe he's a grower, not a shower.
Okay.
Oh, I need to talk to him after show.
But here's what's awesome.
Wasn't going
Okay,
there.
he's a Desert Storm veteran.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and this week, actually today, all right, is the 25th anniversary of Desert Storm taking off. Yeah, you guys remember Desert
Yeah.
Storm,
Oh,
right?
CNN, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Prior
Wow.
to Iraq invaded
Said it's the 25th.
the sovereign nation of Kuwait. All right, and the UN goes like this, you know, and George H. Bush goes, what did he say? We will not tolerate this aggression.
No, I can't remember. Wasn't I born that year?
What? You were born 1827.
I remember seeing the bombings
Yeah.
on TV.
That's right, the smart bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great. Sam Kinison had the best stand-up comedy.
I watched Jarhead.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh, good for you.
Okay.
Give him a
Desert
trophy.
Storm.
I want to see the
Desert Storm, is it
pinkness.
not?
The
Give
pink.
him
No,
a
no, no.
trophy.
That's not Desert Storm. That's the Iraqi invasion.
Oh, yeah, the other one.
No, please. No chat.
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean, so Dee's going to be hanging out with us for a bit. We also got coming on the show, Jeff Pancake Mix James.
Oh, I love it.
I'm hungry too, boys.
Yeah, the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association is coming to Clarksville at the Tilted Kilt this Thursday.
Yeah, I saw it. Laura invited me to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a chance to win $100 cash. Hey, are you strong?
Nope.
Nope. How's the wasabis? You like
You know
those
what I am.
wasabi peas? Oh, dude, these are spicy.
It got horseradish on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
it's
Don't spit it back in, man.
Hey, be
Just
careful, man.
It's what's
gonna
not
light you up,
Yeah,
man.
one at a time. You can't. Oh, these are what. You want to take those wasabi pea challenge?
I think we're.
No, don't do it. Don't.
How many wasabi peas can you put in your
Hot.
mouth
I'll win.
without dying?
I'll win because I'm really good at this. Yeah.
Bay's eating them like Skittles. That's funny.
Oh, but I'm like,
What is
it
it?
get hot in here, or just
Why did
me.
you tell him?
Bet your nose is gonna be leaking all over the place in about 2 minutes.
What is
Look
this?
at his face; it's starting to turn red.
If you want to see Bay's face turn red, go to joepadula.com.
His
click
eyes
on that
getting all
studio cam
glassy.
button.
No?
But yeah, out there at Tilted Kilt on Thursday at 6 p.m. They're going to be having the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association over there. Yeah, you got a chance to not only join their team, but you can win some cash. You can win a Tilted Kilt dinner.
Yeah.
And even if you don't win anything, you get some free pizza.
I'll
True.
tell you what, if you tune in to watch our video feed at thejoepadulashow.com, you'll see we arm wrestle Bay on the first commercial break.
Will you?
Yeah.
All right. Now, that's pretty impressive.
You're going down, Bay.
Well, Sky goes to me today. You know what Sky said to me? She goes, listen, I'm putting on too much. I look like a man. My arms look like a man.
I said I can't have my arms get any bigger.
Let me see.
Yeah, manly
Check my mouth
hands.
on this. They're like big.
Look at that.
Oh, jeez.
They got more muscles than I do.
I've done over like 900 push-ups in 9 days. That's a lot.
Hey, I've done
I sat
1.5.
down and I was like, that's a lot.
It's chump change.
Chump change.
Chump change.
You need to count out how many have you done total? Have you added this
Total? I don't know, 120 times. I've been doing 120 now for.
But,
I've never done so many.
days.
I haven't done so many in my life.
don't tag me in that.
Oh, God, all right. I did not tag you.
Yes, you did.
I did
You
not
tagged me
tag
too. You got me there.
You sir.
All right, let me put this
No,
out
no,
there.
let's put it out.
You know what? Let me
already
put
put
the flames out, okay?
You've already put it out there.
Too
No,
late.
you definitely put a lot
All right.
of flames out.
You put it all out there.
Start a few too.
It's a picture
All right.
that I uploaded,
All
okay?
right.
First of all, I'm preparing for Dancing with the Stars. Coming up March 5th, we're raising money to...
Because you're going to be topless.
for out, yes,
in
I got a,
front of
I got a
the kids.
routine where I'm going to be half naked. Okay?
Why you be half naked?
All right? to win the votes of the people.
To make you feel bad about your body, AJ.
There's no need to be half naked up on a stage unless you're getting paid for it.
So...
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
So I've been on a very strict diet and a very strong regimen for workouts. I mean, my 120 push-ups, 120 sit-ups. Come on,
Where's my ones?
Listen,
Where's
yes,
my
again, sir.
so I go tanning, okay, and I go to the tanning spray, and she's a friend of mine. She's good people and everything,
Yeah.
but they have a policy, and their policy is any dudes, no nudes. You can't stand in there nude while they spray you because they're female sprayers.
I mean, it's kind of external use
Then why don't
only.
they
That's-
hire a male sprayer?
I don't know. Don't know, babe. Great question.
I'm just saying.
That's
Babe, I wasn't gonna wait for that process to take place.
Male sprayer. Wrong industry.
To be honest, I don't think I would want a male sprayer nonetheless.
Hey, look too close there.
And then call Kyle.
They get on their knees. And
Oh man!
We're gonna need a male sprayer in here.
So
You're holding
she
just
goes,
like this. Move.
Joe, if you want to do it and you don't get the lines, you have to wear this. And I go, what is this?
It's a hammock.
No, it looked like napkins, to be honest with you, when she was holding it. And so
Wait. She was holding it.
I just
Holding it.
right
You
before
can't
she handed it to
justify
me.
yourself wearing that because you were getting a spray tan.
Yes.
No.
You're not supposed to
It's
post
a double
it
negative.
and take photos and
Double
post it.
negative.
It's part of the promotion process.
Aw.
Do you know how much traffic that one picture caused?
So there's like one square
Accidents?
inch of you that's still.
I tried to
one
wash
square
my
inch
eyes. I
is
was
still
bleeding.
white.
That's what I'm saying.
And they still weren't clean enough. Oh my god.
You almost got that lady off my Facebook.
I know, I've never been so close to deleting Joe. That's what me and Bay had to talk about this. We sat down and we wondered, like, well, he's always talking about wine. Right? He gets a spray tan. Now we got the thong pick. Like, what's going on? We
I
talking
don't wear
Joe.
thongs. Let me tell you, I don't wear underwear.
He
I
started a
have
road
been borrowing
show.
Sky's underwear. So.
He started a road show. He's going on tour, ladies.
It's for the single parents trying to go to college.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
You used to be a male stripper here, huh?
He's proud of that. Let him take his thong.
It's bad when the females comment. They were like, "No, Joe."
I go to church.
kidding
I
me?
need a chaplain.
Oh
You know how many
man.
messages I got?
Ooh, I gotta go to
I'm sure
church.
you did.
You know how many messages I got that sent me pictures that I maybe didn't want to see those pictures?
Maybe you don't, but
Okay.
that's what you welcome on yourself when you post sexy pictures. Welcome.
It's
Welcome
not.
to my world
My
of posting
picture that I
sexy
posted
pictures.
wasn't sexy. It was professional.
That's for
It was
sure.
pretty provocative. You're wearing a.
It was something.
It was gross.
You're wearing a napkin. As a girl, it was very. It
I was
was
like
very
Joe
pretty.
showing off his body.
My mom's
He is.
right.
He's
You're all
very-
jealous.
Oh boy, I'm not jealous.
I got the Rocky Balboa body.
I take
is
off my
that?
shirt with no problem.
Do it.
I don't think Rocky.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Believe you me, Rocky.
He didn't
wore
wear
thongs.
thong. Don't get your panties.
Oh,
That's one.
man, you've been waiting all weekend.
Oh, we need to post the panties.
Crystal Rain will be our live music today.
Crystal
Saving
Rain.
grace.
Yes, the Nashville singer-songwriter should be joining us. She made her first appearance on the
Mm-hmm.
show
I can't
October
even
14th. And yeah, she's got a couple new songs she wants to come out and
Okay.
promote and play. And she's a cool lady.
She's awesome.
She is. I like her.
So we got a lot to go over here today. What else did I forget before we go to break? Ernesto, congratulations on doing well in your audition today.
Yes.
What is the name of the
Yeah.
pilot that you auditioned for?
He's a superhero.
Not so super.
Not So Super.
Yeah.
Right, and this is about the retired
superheroes.
superhero.
In, like,
Less than
office
super.
jobs.
Less than
Less than
super,
super.
yes. Less than super. You try it out, and now what was it? Was there a bunch of people in a room?
It was 3 people. There was a photographer, the producer slash writer, and the director.
Were any of them wearing capes?
Or thongs?
No thongs. Well, maybe
Thongs.
one of them.
Or maybe one of them.
Did he talk really high like that?
It was rough, man. Like they told me to go in and do a monologue, so I was just going in thinking I was doing a monologue and leaving.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Turned
no.
into a monologue
Oh,
and
yeah.
then a cold read of a script
Really?
and then improv.
Nice.
So I was in there for
Good.
a solid
Did you have to jump out of a burning
30
building?
minutes. No.
Oh, well, then you're okay.
Now the character that you portrayed, I mean, what was it? What was comparable to? What superhero would you say?
He is.
Or at least closest to?
He's definitely Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the.
The superhero without the superpowers
Yeah.
on the Avengers that
Right.
runs out of arrows and it's over for him.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And what are you all depressed? What are you drinking beers now?
Tiaras.
What are you waking up late? What are you doing? Your regular life?
Regular.
And you still wear the suit? You still wear the superhero suit to regular life?
Well,
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, I so hope you do.
now that the audition's over, can you
I
shave
would
your
love
beard?
that. No,
No.
no.
They'll probably make me shave the beard if I get the part.
Oh, good. Well, we hope you do get the part, my friend. And
Well,
yeah, that's it.
actually, they wouldn't make him save the beard because he's no longer a superhero.
Right, so he can wear like a beard with the superhero like outfit. Oh, that'll be so hilarious.
That'd be cool if you get on a national TV show.
Mhm.
That'd be very
Make us proud. Make us
Yeah.
proud.
Make us proud.
Your parents would love you more.
Shave your beard. Yeah, so, okay, thong, check.
Ernesto, just stay away from the thongs, okay?
Come as you are, Joe.
Getting spray tan, check. Dancing with the Stars, check. Oh, weather! Oh, that was pretty good weather we had this past weekend.
Don't forget the man sprayer.
Check. Oh, man sprayer, let me add that in there, check.
It's okay. Don't get your panties in the bundle.
That's 2!
I'll tell you what, though, I have been cooking better, too.
Really?
I saw
Yeah.
what you cooked with
Yeah.
the pork chop.
Oh, so bae.
Then forgot the bacon.
I gotta get, no bacon, you
Yeah.
can't do the
I
bacon.
love all the bacon.
No mashed potatoes and gravy?
But yeah, that apricot and mustard sauce, so good.
You can go like that. Look good.
Yeah, I'll have to make you some, man. Yeah, that was fantastic. And low in calorie. Low in calorie, high in flavor. But yeah, we got a lot going on here today. Sky, locally, what do you got?
Oh, we've got a suspect in a College Street shooting that is now in custody.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shots fired at the Cumberland Room after a large party.
Wow.
Come
Oh.
on, guys.
It's a nice place.
Yeah.
And you know how many shells? We'll get into it when we get back. I mean,
Party responsibly, guys. Come on. All right, the 101st is also to case its colors in a ceremony we're having on Thursday.
Yep, I'm going.
strike is
Yeah.
going too, yeah.
It's going to be very nice. We also got the deputies that are stopped by suspected impersonators that were jail guards.
Yeah. Remember this story? Did you see this weekend?
Huh.
Yeah.
The impersonators.
There's like a Grand Prix or something like that, or a Grand Dam going around with one of those dashboard lights,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay? And pulling people over and asking for money, drugs, and
Yeah.
whatever.
Impersonating officers.
And so, yeah, they're impersonating officers.
Right.
And so one of the cars that they pulled over were people that worked for the Montgomery County jail.
Yeah.
Was Sammy G in the car?
No, Sammy G. Oh, I miss
Sammy!
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
All right, we've also got the Senate that votes to direct the AG to sue over the refugee settlement.
Yeah,
Remember, we touched on that
Yeah.
last week.
The Attorney General's bringing it up again.
It's ag. Also, the naked man is arrested in the Nashville airport.
Joe, that was you, man. Quit lying.
No way.
was, yeah.
No way. Did you see that picture?
Oh, that was disturbing, man.
Or the
Oh,
naked
my-
man at the airport.
Yeah.
Look at me.
There was a guy on a motorcycle
Yeah, on a
a
motorcycle.
bit
Yeah.
long. I thought maybe you wanted something
You
from
guys
DA
are-
Wolf. Like
you guys
maybe
are
you
friends.
leased it since they leased bikes. I thought.
Did you see the size of that man on that motorcycle? Come on now, Mark.
Hey.
It was nowhere near as tan.
That was it.
Also,
Before and after shot.
I got one more. A bill to enhance the protection of the Tennessee military installations moves forward.
Yes.
That one started last year.
Yeah. So, all right, we got a lot of local stuff to go over there. Headlining news, entertainment news, talk radio meets live music. When we get back, we'll go over the weekend movie results.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, baby. The champ is here.
Did I win?
Nope.
Did I win?
Nope.
Only one person won.
That's right.
That sucks, man.
You
The
know what,
thong
we should-
himself.
We should
That's
date.
3!
You watched my movies wearing that, did you? You can just keep it.
They shouldn't even get the point for
I
that
don't want
phone
him
picture,
back.
honestly.
Let me tell you something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring those things in tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No, we're not going to show
And
up.
we're gonna do a challenge
A
game.
thong challenge?
Yeah.
Thong,
Yeah.
the
No,
thong,
we're
thong,
gonna
thong.
do challenges, and
Yeah.
whoever loses has to put that thong on their
No.
arm.
No. No, that's on
Not
sanitary.
after it's been on your
No.
sticks and twigs.
No, you're twigs.
Frank and Beans.
Playing.
Franks and Beans.
Bay's out of your game. He's not playing.
Clarksville, your conversation continues
Twigs.
when we get back, right here in the Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
Twigs and berries.
So gross.
You're
Oh.
twigs.
75 jailed in multi-state meth bust. Get somebody from Clarksville.
But yeah, but my
62.
my
had to
get you. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Of course we did. Of course we did. I was expecting.
Kesha Entertainment.
No, but with what's his name? Dr.
Yeah, the guy that raped her. Sony won't let her out of the contract because she got raped by her producer.
Yeah, I saw that.
Microphone, you got it?
Are you guys supposed to do it to the ring?
No.
There was some arm wrestling going on.
Ready? Wait.
Friday, live music with rock.
You can take all the dang rings off, man. You got to do that forever.
You'll rock the summer up. More
Ready? Don't bring no fingers now. Get him straight. Get him straight. Ready? On three. One. I said on three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Come on, babe. Come on, babe.
Ah, wait, it's it.
No, I'm old. I felt it in my shoulder. Oh, my arm's dead now. Yeah, I can't check out of it. Then you're gonna have to come and be my.
No, stop. You gotta eat this.
2012, LBI has hit the area hard and has proven itself to be the industry leader for body arts and custom tattoos. LBI powers supports that acting military complies with all military regulations. Check them out in person at 119 Fort Campbell Boulevard and online at lovebloodinc.com. Love Blood Inc. The Nissan deals are always better in Clarksville at Matthews Nissan Pre-Owned Superstore on Highway 76 under the Ford Giant American flag. MatthewsNissan.com. It's the Pre-Owned Matthews Nissan sells better, stays big in Clarksville's favorite import dealer, Matthews Nissan. 06 Frontier, $11,998. $11,998. Unbelievable. 2011 Rogue Sport Utility.
These are called directional microphones, okay? When you're talking, so we answer questions on like this. Stay kind of close, okay? You can see what Joe wants. If he wants to do one more segment, bring you in, we'll just bring you now, okay? Hey, Joe. $14,900.
Sally, as much as I love going to the games, I gotta tell you, these seats are terrible. Parking is abysmal, and I just spent $20 for a drink and a door. Well, you sure listen to me. What are you talking about, Tommy? I also watch the game tonight.
Alright, Jeff, we're gonna do a couple minutes.
What are you talking about, Tommy? Yeah, we get the things launched, feedback.
Yes.
That's kind of weird, man.
No, do it to the camera! To the camera! Stop.
With the nipple ring.
Joe, can we get the computer to record
Oh,
this
yeah.
intro?
You get the microphone
Look
this
where you
time?
started now. Everyone wants to be all topless.
It's good, that's good.
Bring it in strong bullets, man.
You missed the arm wrestling.
The password is.
Are you sharing with anybody?
No.
God.
Yeah, get Jeff to do a, this is Jeff James of Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association, and you're listening to the Joe Padula Show.
I'm good, man, buddy.
Powerhouse,
But
right?
AJ,
What?
you want some?
Nope.
What do you think?
Alright, here we go.
This is how I don't die.
What?
I don't know, I never had to cook.
Yo! Woo! We're all showing off our boobs there during the break.
I was showing my belly.
No, your belly.
He
sorry.
showed his his 4-pack,
Welcome back.
I showed my keg off, you know.
a specialized brew.
And Ernesto has his nipples pierced.
I sure do.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah.
That even sounds painful.
That
wasn't that bad.
Ugh.
Man.
Things just keep getting weirder.
Let me tell you, there's some freaks on this show.
Damn.
Nipple piercings, thongs.
I'll stay away.
No, the thong, I don't wear thongs.
Thong, ta, thong, thong.
Welcome back, everybody.
Love the way the booty goes.
We're so glad you don't have to be here. In the studio.
Well, you can be
You
in the
can be.
studio. That's right. Which, by the way, multi-camera's coming soon, huh?
It is.
Check this
Oh.
out.
Nice.
Yeah, Ernesto's got a way to, oh man, the wasabi stuff. Hold on. I did a bay, I ate like 4. Ooh.
Stop crunch. You're not supposed to be eating on the air.
Yeah, you get mad at us when we bring stuff in.
Yeah, but I do it as a bit.
You're setting a bad example.
I do it as a bit.
Lead from the front or something.
That's right, that's right. Leave from the front, you're absolutely right.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so we're gonna have multi-cameras. We're gonna have like a sky cam, and we're gonna have a guest cam.
A sky cam?
A Bay belly cam. It's gonna be great.
It'll be 4 cameras
It's
rotating.
not a belly, it's a 4-pack.
That's right. That's right. But I look forward to that. It's gonna be good.
What's up,
There's gonna be a
Owens?
Mark Owens cam.
No, sir.
Come on, we can all watch those drawings that you
Yeah.
You know what I would love is a shock Mark Owens button, like where they could click it on the website.
Oh.
It would like shock Owens.
How about when Kenzie Lewis brought in the?
That was a good day.
Like we ran.
Did ya?
Hey, Joseph, get that thing away from me.
The funny thing is, the only person that got shocked.
With me.
Was Bay.
I'm not hanging out with
I
Taser.
shocked myself.
Yeah, Bay. Why did you do that? Just
This is something,
Did you know
huh?
that he could stand up to it and still run away?
Yeah.
I ain't seen one of these before.
Hey, basically, I ain't been right since.
Yeah, I'll live through it.
We got a couple DVDs that are now available. Also Blu-ray, The Good Dinosaur out.
Oh yeah.
The animated tale of a dinosaur and a boy that became friends. Secret in Their Eyes. Julia Roberts leads an FBI team in a search for her daughter's killer. You guys see it? Anyone
I've
see
seen
that
a
one?
couple of previews of that.
No.
Straight to
And then,
DVD, huh?
You got the Spotlight. Mark Ruffalo.
Mark who?
All right, Michael Keaton, starring the true story of a newspaper investigation of the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
That made a lot of waves.
Yeah.
The boy touching.
Yeah.
It was about that, yeah.
Remember that one movie about the boy touching? Sleepers.
Yeah, Hell's
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen kids. They go to juvie.
And then they break out and they plan to like kill him or whatnot.
Well, they didn't plan to kill him, but they crossed paths years later. And,
Yeah.
Who was the priest?
Kevin
Kevin Bacon?
Robert De Niro
Yeah.
was the priest,
Kevin
who was a good guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who testified on the stand.
It was the guard.
And yeah, the guard was.
Juvie.
Yeah, it was the garden.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon, the guard, who did all of the bad things.
Another spoiler alert.
But what was great about it, or not great about it, was that here was the Catholic priest who was on the stand under the oath of God and lied
Online.
for the boys.
Great movie.
Yeah, great.
They were good boys.
Also, movies from this weekend. The box office results. Starting in, what is it, ascending order? Yeah, what do you got there, Mark?
All right, coming in at number 10, Hail Caesar. Only 2.6 million.
It's really bombed overall.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And
It'll
here,
do better once it's on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
What was it?
like the Coen brothers did.
Yeah, cult following.
Cult following. And I picked that to be number one. Or at least number two.
Number 9, The Revenant, hanging around 3.8 million.
I still want to see this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's down in 9th place.
Yeah, but it's been
for
out
all
there for a
intents
while.
and purposes,
Wow.
it's been a success.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Number 8, Star Wars: The Force Awakens comes in at 3.8 million also.
Still making money.
Of course.
How about
Forever.
Barry Bear got record numbers again this weekend by having Chewbacca
Yeah.
and Ray over there at the. Which by the way, Eddie said, "Great job on your."
I'm just a middleman.
Number 7, Zoolander 2, 5.5 million.
What? Really?
I know, a little bit of surprise there.
Yeah, shocking.
Big bomb, big bomb.
Coming in at number 6, my pick, Along with Skies, Race, only pulled in 7.3 million.
Yeah,
You would-
because it's actually probably pretty good. Maybe I didn't go see it.
You know, that's borderline flop.
If me and everybody
There was
else
no-
that thought it was going to do well would have gone,
Yeah.
it would have done well.
Oh, there was just no publicity. I didn't hear about it until
I didn't hear
days.
Yeah, the
until
day
this
bef-
show.
The day before I heard of it.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, if people coming in here, be like, oh man, what is this? But it sounds like a great movie, and I definitely
Yeah.
want to see it. Probably when it's on HBO Go or something.
Absolutely. Coming in at number 5, How to Be Single. That was Ernesto's pick, pulled in 8.2 million.
Come on, Ernesto.
Right.
Fifth.
Wow.
Yeah, fifth.
Wow.
No, here's a shocker. Coming in at number 4, The Witch, 8.7 million. Bay
Babe!
on top of me and Ernesto.
Almost.
Ooh, come on, he gets some. Doesn't he get like at least a C
You got an attaboy.
from AJ?
Speaking
Those are
of AJ,
special.
Coming in at number 3, Risen.
See?
Had a good opening weekend, 11.8 million. That's cheap.
It's number 3, Chief.
Hey, I'll take 3 anytime. Don't go there.
And number 2, Kung Fu Panda 3.
Ah.
And who picked this one, Mark?
See?
I don't know, it's smudged here. I think it's Jody
Jody Padula.
Yeah. No, that's Josephine.
That's so funny. But I'll tell you what, the Kung Fu Panda 3,
Yeah.
and it was close. It was close. But as we all knew, Deadpool was going to be number one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so we were picking
Coming
which
in
one to
number
finish
1,
second.
Breaking records.
5 million.
How much?
I watched it too.
Right.
Yeah.
That is an awesome movie. I was surprised.
And it's on track to break the record for the highest income for an R-rated movie. Anyone know what the R-rated movie is that currently holds the record?
Scarface.
No.
Darn.
Godfather.
Godfather? No.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Goodfellas?
It came out in the last 10 years.
Pulp Fiction.
It can't be Goodfellas.
No.
Maybe 11 years. Not Pulp Fiction. Came out in the last 11 years.
Oh man.
Not Casino.
Didn't you ask this on Friday and we all got this wrong too?
I asked this morning on the Good Morning Clarksville.
No, that was the one with the most F words.
Okay.
Wolf of Wall Street. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think the most violent R-rated movie.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty violent.
Highest grossing.
Yeah, highest
Oh.
grossing.
Gladiator.
Nope.
No, I don't
Good
even
guess. That
think
came
that-
out in 2000.
Yeah,
300.
Passion of the Christ.
What?
Oh,
Well.
Gibson.
What?
Passion of the
Makes sense.
Christ is currently the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time.
I didn't think that.
And they're gonna make a lot of money too because you know how much Ryan Reynolds and the director got? Ryan Reynolds only got $2 million to do the film,
Right.
and the director only got $250,000.
Well, let me tell you, Ryan Reynolds needed
Whoa.
this. After, what was that, the Green Hornet or whatever?
Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Green
Lantern.
And that was terrible.
It was just obscure. It's not terrible.
So
He did a good job.
He needed this.
Mhm.
And-
Well, if it, you remember Ben Affleck played
the black guy.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
So if this is any indication, hopefully this is a year of comebacks because he was terrible as Daredevil.
He
so
was
if he can come back and pull
terrible.
off Batman in
But he was
comparison
rated.
with what Ryan Reynolds has done
Right.
compared to Deadpool.
Which is next
Yeah.
month, right, Batman?
But
Yep.
Ben Affleck,
March.
March
yeah,
23rd.
But Ben Affleck was awesome in Phantoms, yo.
Yo.
Okay, Thug.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a.
No.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, yes.
Joe doesn't get that.
No, I don't pay attention to Ben Affleck and Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
You're missing out.
Sorry, he wasn't a main character.
That's right, yo.
But there's your box office results from this past weekend. Congratulations to Joe Padula for picking the number 2 overall.
And what does he win? A
Wow.
shiny black prawn.
That's Thor!
What
It's
is
gonna be
that?
all day.
What is that, snakeskin?
Oh. Rattlesnake.
I am so bringing in the thong tomorrow, and we're going to be.
Yeah, we're not going to be here.
You don't have it right now.
Maybe it's in the car.
No, it's not.
Oh, Caprice.
Maybe it's in the car.
Clap.
Don't lie, Joe.
I'll
Oh,
go check. It's underneath the seat.
yeah.
Oh!
Whose panties are these? Mine.
Ew.
This guy, lovely. What do you got?
That's really a great segue.
Can't come back from that one.
Well, we've got a suspect in a College Street, a shooting that's in custody. We've got a Clarksville police responded to a shooting in the 900 block of College Street. Now, Scott's a multi-purpose center just before 3 a.m. on Saturday. Now, according to Officer Natalie Hall, a male victim was shot and then transported to Vanderbilt Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. 37-year-old Dante Walden from Clarksville turned himself in Monday morning, according to police, and he's been charged with aggravated robbery and reckless endangerment. Wow. We've got a second local story here with the shots fired at the Cumberland Room after a large party. Now, deputies with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to numerous 911 calls concerning a loud disturbance at the Cumberland Room and individuals standing in the roadway in front of the event center on Highway 4813 Saturday around 10:56 p.m. Now, according to Public Information Officer Sandra Brandon with the MCSO, upon arriving at the scenes, deputies spoke with the event organizer who said there were over 400 individuals in the building
Whoa.
and approximately 100 waiting outside to enter.
Whoa.
The legal capacity of the Cumberland Room is 320. The the county fire marshal was called to the scene, and as the event organizer was shutting down the party and individuals were leaving the event, shots were fired.
Yeah.
Now, no one was injured, and deputies recovered 26 shell casings from a 9mm 40 caliber and a 45 caliber handgun. Now, deputies also recovered 2 firearms, a 9mm handgun and a .357 revolver. Now, anyone with information concerning both of these incidents is asked to contact the Crime Stoppers at 931-645-TIPS.
Clarksville. You sound like a broken record, right? Is that the phrase?
Mm-hmm.
With the shootings?
That's a lot of rounds. That's fired and reload again.
It's like a Western.
Wow.
It's terrible. You're just walking around, you're very irresponsible.
Mhm.
You're ruining it for the rest of these
Yeah.
Second Amendment right people. All right? I mean, come on now. Don't be so stupid. Don't be such a tough guy.
The people
All right?
talk, you know.
You're shooting up in the air, too.
Mhm.
It's just crazy. Right. You know who does that? Palestinians.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Palestinians right before they blow themselves up. Okay?
Outlaws.
Right.
Cowboy outlaws.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Ba, 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 ba. All right?
Boom.
Listen, get it together. All right? Don't be such a tough guy. Don't be such a thug.
Right?
All right? Be cool,
That's
man.
right. Take it to the ring if you can
Be
that
cool.
bad. Yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Join up some MMA.
Yeah.
Or you're going to lose your right to defend yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, you really are.
You
Yeah.
can ruin it for everybody else.
You're gonna ruin it for everyone else. Good points. Don't ruin it
Alright.
for us, please.
Don't ruin it.
Don't
Now,
do it.
this segment of the show is brought to you by B.A. Wolf Power Sports. B.A. Wolf has the best selection of used motorcycles of all major makes and models in Tennessee and Fort Campbell. They're located at 2135 Lowe's Drive in Clarksville and now offer a motorcycle leasing program just in time for spring and summer. For more, you can visit B.A. Wolf. That's Wolf with an E, powersports.com.
And you know what else sucks? I mean, now all the cops have to go to that one area, okay? And let me tell you, Clarksville's growing. There's a lot of things going on where the officers, first responders, could be utilized at. But now they have to focus on stupidity.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of stupidity. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of self-defense. No doubt. Like today, somebody opened up my door and came in. Yeah.
Well, why didn't you lock it?
Well, it was locked.
Well, how'd they get in then if it was locked?
Because they had a key.
Oh.
Was your manager?
I'm the plumber.
Oh, the plumber?
Hey, how about you knock first? I'm in my thong. Leave me alone here.
I'm getting sprayed.
I'm getting sprayed here. Got a problem, plumber?
I'm in my thumb. Come on in.
It was almost like the beginning of a porn. A
it
bad
does.
porn.
Oh.
I'm the plumber.
Coming to see your pipes. Hey!
Are clean.
Sitting there in a thong, glass of wine.
Oh, he's standing.
All right, we got to take a quick break here, but when we get back, I'm ready for our first guest.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this man is a strong man. He's got a hell of a story, too. Lost 80 pounds, and he looks fantastic.
All right.
And he's strong as an ox, and he's going to be proving his strength this Thursday at the Tilted Kilt of Clarksville.
Is he gonna lift, babe?
Oh, man, Bay, you want to arm wrestle? Nah, we can't
Power
arm
lift,
wrestle.
babe.
We can get the interns to do it.
He's a beast. No, he'll break
No,
their arm off.
both of
okay?
them at the same time.
He'll break their arms off.
Okay.
Do it.
Ain't gonna break my arm.
Yeah, so Jeff Pancake Mix James would be coming in, and yes, he'll explain why.
Yeah, well, that pancakes. I'm hungry, man.
Pancake Mix is his nickname.
That's a cool nickname, though. Pancakes.
We also got another local story to go over when we get back.
We do get a big one, the 101st is to case its colors in a ceremony on Thursday. We'll link to the details when we come back.
That's right. All right, don't go nowhere, Clarksville. Your conversation continues right here on the Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
Sorry, I hurt you wrestling, babe. Sorry.
Just like Scott, she trying to break my arm.
How's Josh Romboli, all right? Yeah. Looks good.
You wanna drop
It looks
it?
good.
Dropping Parmesan everywhere, babe.
All right, you guys ready to do your thing? Good. Nail it. Nail it. Got some good feedback on Fridays for the show. Rival?
Hey y'all,
How's it going?
it's intern Thomas,
Intern Trevor.
He playing
and they just got done talking about some movie news.
And for a quick recap about some upcoming movies and news that just released today over the past couple of days.
Yes. We last week we talked about Deadpool and how the R rating was actually ended up being a success.
Very successful.
Yeah, so that has secured the next installment in the Wolverine movie franchise, and the last, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's the last film for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but they are getting the R rating. They've secured the R rating, and it's going to be based on the storyline of Old Man Logan. So it's an older Wolverine.
Yeah.
They're skipping some years.
I kind of like the R thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it showed more of a darker thing.
It shows more of a darker
Wolverine's gonna be
story.
more cursing.
I don't know about that, but it's definitely going to be more violence, whether you like that or not. Proceed with caution.
But I think with the Deadpool being rated R, I feel like Wolverine, and we're gonna see a lot more movies being rated R now.
Yeah. A lot more comic book movies
Yeah.
being rated R now because
Comic book movies, yeah.
comic book gore versus real life gore it's a difference. It's animation versus real.
Yeah.
But you can be more faithful to the source material that way. In other comic book movie news, as we're on the topic, there's been photos released of the new Flash uniform for the Justice League movie coming out next year. That's gonna be fun.
I'm a fan of Justice League.
Yeah? I'm a fan of the TV show The Flash, and I want to see because they've hired a different actor.
Reaction.
What?
The Netflix Flash?
No, the Flash on the CW.
Oh.
Because they're gonna change the actor from the TV show on the CW for the movie. The actors are different. So they've started the successful universe on the CW with the Arrow.
Oh, the live action one?
Yeah. With the Arrow and the Legends of Tomorrow and Flash, and they've got a good thing going there. But they're going to replace the actors for the movie, and it's a little weird because we've grown to like these characters and these actors the way they're played now, but to see them change.
And that's why I can't get into like the TV shows. I want to.
Yeah.
They have like a good collection. Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl now.
Yeah, that's on CBS.
Yeah, and I can't get used to it because there's gonna be a new Flash.
The money situation, you can't pay a star a TV show salary.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It's just hard to adapt, so I kind of stay away from the TV.
Yeah. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does a pretty good job, and it feeds into the Marvel universe. And they've been doing the things on Netflix, like you said, with Jessica Jones and Daredevil, and that's where the movie money feeds into the television. But yeah.
And also Doctor Strange.
Yes,
New
Benedict
photos.
Cumberbatch. New videos of set being shot in London.
Looks good.
And it looks good. He looks good in a cape, big red cape. And finally, there's been more photos released of the Captain America Civil War due out in May of Crossbones. Frank Grillo as Crossbones. And that's
Here's your
exciting.
sponsor.
Today, this segment of the show is brought to you by B.A. Wolf Power Sports. B.A. Wolf has the best selection of used motorcycles of all major makes and models in Tennessee and Fort Campbell. Located
Trevor,
at
make the motorcycle stuff behind you.
Located at 2135 Lowe's Drive in Clarksville, and now offers a motorcycle leasing program. For more, visit BAWolfPowersports.com. Thank you. Later.
Good job, gentlemen. Good job. That's yes.
Hey, when does Doc come in for his? I mean, when he start doing his?
Get out of here.
When does he start sponsoring us?
We gotta figure all that out.
Doesn't count. It's all right here.
Yes, please bring in Jeff.
You got 12 seconds.
Yeah, watch Bates Motel.
Bates Motel?
I can't get hooked. I got too much going on. I'm moving.
I know. I saw them packing up their truck.
Yeah.
11 seconds. Travis.
All right, here we go. Yo, welcome back. Hope you liked the intern show. In between the breaks, they give a little recap.
I missed it.
Yeah. They're like nerds, you know? It's cool.
Yeah.
They're like cool nerds. I like it.
You can't put those two together.
Erase the cool.
Yeah, you
God,
can't. No, they're gonna lose nerd cred if you call them cool.
Why?
You can't do that.
Nerds
There's
are in.
there's no
No,
cool
remove
nerds.
the N, add a T.
I just like watching Joe mess with him. You remember that part in Starsky and Hutch where they go into the prison to meet Big Bob or whoever, and he's like, "I want 2 dragons." That's basically what Joe just did to Trevor.
Yeah, so they're giving the sponsorship, this intern show was brought to you by B.A. Wolf Power Sports.
Right?
So I had Trevor pretend he was riding a motorcycle in the background.
Yeah, nice.
It looked like he was riding a Vespa.
Ciao.
Ciao. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Returning to the studio, it's been a little bit actually. It's been quite I'd say maybe a year and a half ago. But man, let me tell you, he looks fantastic. He looks ready. He's fit to fight. He's representing Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff James. Great to see you again, brother.
You too, man.
You look great. 80 pounds.
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
Well, my wife was in the gym and she got in really great shape.
Okay.
And I felt left out, so she kind of motivated me to get in there, and I just watched my calories,
Right.
worked out, cardio, lifted.
That's right. Intake discipline, cardio, flex those muscles, right? It's all big. Now, I mean, losing the weight, does this affect your arm wrestling at all?
Oh, a lot. Because when I was in the amateurs, I did very, very well.
Okay.
Moved to the pro league, and I was getting beat left and right by these 400-pound guys that have been doing it for 20 years. So once I finally got my weight right, I walk around at about 250, and I cut to 242 to compete, and it's made a world of difference.
So now here it is, okay?
Nice.
I mean, You bring more to the game. You combine not only fitness, but your mental discipline as well. But arm wrestling itself, I love watching the sport. I'm a big fan of watching it. Not doing it. I'm sorry. It's just not for me.
Oh, come on.
Let me tell you, there's people that are meant to sing, and there's people that's not meant to sing. There's people that are meant to arm wrestle, and there's people that are meant to go, yeah, all right, that's a great
so
match.
You're gonna arm wrestle is what you're saying, because you try to sing all the time.
I will arm wrestle.
You sing all the time.
I'll arm wrestle the interns. We'll take them out.
Last time we were here, you arm wrestled lady arm wrestling.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
we're not going to.
Did you win?
We're not going to go into results.
Oh.
Embarrassing.
What happened was we had chicken gizzards, and whoever lost, their hand got smashed into those disgusting
Oh, really?
bacteria-carrying chicken gizzards.
You know what? In some countries they love those.
Yeah, Chief AJ ate it afterwards. It was unbelievable.
It was good.
Lunch, yeah.
But Jeff, when did you get into arm wrestling? What was the reason for this? Was it growing up, watching it?
Well, I always arm wrestled growing up. I think everybody has put their arm on the kitchen table or
That's
at
right.
school.
Yeah, the school lunch table. That was a big.
I thumb wrestled. Is that close?
Yeah, that's pretty close. It's competitive. So growing up, I was never beat left-handed once I hit puberty, and so I started looking out, searching for guys that competed and did it professionally, and I found what I was looking for. I went to my first competition and I competed in the novice class and I won. My next competition, I went up there at Tennessee State for a title. I was competing for third place and I broke my left arm. Snapped it, spiral fracture.
Now, when that happens, I mean, do you feel it about to happen, or is
No.
it just instant?
No, it was my fault. I wasn't competing properly. I turned my body away.
Okay, so
And-
don't turn the body away.
Oh yeah, look at your hand and stay square.
Square against your opponent.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Had to have surgery, a big plate put in,
Oh,
nice 12-inch
man.
scar on my arm.
So how long was recovery?
About 6 months before I could compete again.
And did you think you were done? Did you think this is my passion is over?
Yeah, when I first did it, I thought I was done.
So were you insured? Was your awesome athleticness insured at all? Did that help?
Well, it cost me about $6,000, but insurance did cover some of it.
Oh, good.
So-
Yeah, because he's a professional and had to do that paperwork.
Good for you. I wouldn't have wanted to compete again after
Right.
my arm snapped.
Yeah. Oh my God. What?
Yeah, I'm left-handed too. That was my better arm.
So what took you to snap out of the depression there, if you will? Okay, to say, hey, I want back in. And when did you go into Rocky II mode?
Well, I actually started training my right arm and got pretty good with my non-dominant arm, and just started getting back on the table. It was a rough road because for 18 months I was getting beat left and right. I didn't have any power. I was just trying to heal.
Did you get downtrodden? Were you upset? Did you get disheartened maybe?
Sure, yeah.
You want to pull out of the sport?
Yeah, definitely.
What kept you going?
Over time, it started to come back. I had to learn. I had to arm wrestle a little bit differently, and now I'm competing with some elite guys, left-handed, and doing very well.
Nice. Now here it is. Okay. Obviously, this is the mission. This is the goal. What are some of your people that you look up to? What's some of the legends in the arm wrestling world that you go, man, I want to reach that status? That's the goal right there.
Well, you've got there's a guy named John Brzezinski. He's the man of arm wrestling. He's the Michael Jordan of arm wrestling.
Oh, the Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm the Michael Jackson of arm wrestling.
Yeah. That's right. He won his first world title at 18. The movie Over the Top was based on him.
Oh,
when
really?
He was 18 years old.
What a great movie. Well, what a over the top movie, but
Yeah.
yes, it was very. I liked it. I liked Sylvester.
It wasn't a great movie, horrible
No.
acting, but it was fun to watch.
Involved kidnapping, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, okay, so knowing that you have your legends out there, knowing that you have a road ahead of you, what do you got to do to get to that road? What's the next step that you got to do?
Well, just competing, continue to compete and train, and stay focused amongst doing everything else I do in life. So, just sticking with it and not backing down to challenge.
How'd you get introduced to the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association?
Well, when I found the guys, and shortly after I broke my arm, I made friends with them and kept training with them, and it's been history ever since for the past 4.5 years.
That's it. Now, you got a good surrounding team around you. What's the training like? Is it a daily process? Is there an apparatus that just focuses on the arm wrestling itself? What's some of the workouts that you do to increase your body and not look like a mutant where just one side is bigger than the other?
Sure. The best thing you do is arm wrestle. Find guys that are stronger than you and arm wrestle. Get on the table. But there's static holds and different movements you can do in the gym. we practice about every 2 weeks. We hold little mini tournaments and challenge matches in Dixon, Tennessee. Have a little ranking system going on there where anybody can challenge anybody, move up in rank, no matter weight or anything. And we just try to train the new guy and help them out. You know, if we can't recruit new guys, then there will be nobody left.
Right.
So.
That's it. And here it is. You guys got a pretty decent sized event going on at the Tilted Kilt. All right.
Yeah.
You're putting the challenge out there. Step on up to the plate, anyone.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to be cocky or brag, but we're trying to recruit new pullers, is what we call arm wrestlers.
Pullers.
And so I've posted a challenge to anyone in the Clarkson, Montgomery County area that wants to come out and arm wrestle. There's no cost, no fee.
Right.
Yeah, best 2 out of 3. Pick which arm you want to arm wrestle. Up to 10 men or women, whoever wants to come up. And if you beat me, I'll give you $100.
Will there be a woman arm wrestler there to challenge the women, or are you going to take on the women too?
If the women want to compete for the $100, I'll take them on. But we may have some lady arm wrestlers there too as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Joe, I want to know, what's the glamour behind it? Besides winning, why would you be in like an arm wrestling kind of league or lifestyle?
Well, it's just like any kind of one-on-one combat sport. It's a big stress relief. It's I work a 60+ hour a week job, and it's nice to get out there and relieve some stress. And it's not the perfect way to show someone who's the man or stronger, but it's pretty close. So
You have audience support, everyone cheers.
Oh, yeah.
You're really involved. Like,
definitely when there's a longer match, the crowd goes wild.
well, that's cool.
Now back to the Tilted Kilt.
Oh, okay.
All right, back to the Tilted Kilt. All right, you got people challenging you. Okay, say there's like 20 people challenging you. By challenger 20, I mean they have the best chance, do they not?
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is, however many people sign up, we're going to redo a random draw.
Okay.
That way, the last guy who will have the best chance is picked randomly, and then I'll arm wrestle them one after the other after the other.
So what are you doing to prepare for this? Because not only could the winner get $100, okay, they get the opportunity to perform at Rivers Inspires.
Sure.
Over at the that'll be in April there. Also, I mean, hey, you get a dinner at Tilted Kilt. All right, even if you lose, you get some free pizza, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Not too bad. And that's this Thursday at 6 p.m. Yes, you get the opportunity to take on Jeff James with the nickname Pancake Mix.
Yeah.
Well, how did that come about? How did the Pancake Mix nickname form?
So there's a viral video out there where some guy is taunting some evangelicus person, just saying, screaming, yelling, "You ain't got no pancake mix." I had no idea what it was. I went to a tournament, and there was this guy named Thomas Riggs there who held a tournament, yet didn't bring an arm wrestling table, didn't have awards there, said he had 20 sponsors, no sponsors showed up.
Oh, you mean he had a party at his house?
Basically. No, it was on an Army reserve base, and he rented out the facility and never paid them, and we had a challenge match that we were supposed to have, and I'm usually very cordial and nice on the table. I beat you, we're good friends, so we had a challenge match, and my brother's videotaping it with all 12 in attendance, and he
What'd you guys use then? If they had no table there?
We found a table that a guy had at a gym, was all wobbly. It was not to spec, anything like that.
Right.
We slipped, so we had to use the guy's belt for a strap.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. It was pretty wild. And my brother hollers out, he's videotaping it, "You ain't got no pancake mix," and so I just started screaming at the guy.
Pancake mix!
And I beat him best of 6 every time. He was very easy to beat. He said he was a world champion, all this stuff. He lied about all that. And
I mean, you find that a lot in the arm wrestling world.
Liars.
Yeah, a lot of people that pad their stats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is the reason for that? Is that so they can make money, or do people to make money? And what is the the black market of arm wrestling? I mean, is there an underground?
Yeah, the World Arm Wrestling League. We partner with them, and they're actually becoming a big promotion. They're on ESPN too. They came from the show Game of Arms.
Game of Arms, I like it.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I used to watch that show.
Game of Arms. Ooh.
Yeah, I've arm wrestled, and I know everybody on that show. I've arm wrestled all of them. They're a lot of good guys. And so they developed into a league, and we're partnered with that league. And the last event they had, first place got 20 grand, second place got 10 grand. Different weight divisions. So
right.
There's money in it, and some fame, but I do it. I do it for fun, and like I said, just a stress reliever.
That's it.
Just a hobby.
But here it is. I mean, you're getting good. I mean, to the point where, I would love to see you performing and holding up the belt. What is the belt? What is the championship? Is there a title?
There's not a title. I'm currently ranked in our league number 2. the number 1 guy. I haven't had a chance to arm wrestle him recently, so I'll take his spot when I do. His name's Caleb Norton.
What's his name?
Caleb Norton.
Caleb Norton?
Yep.
Yeah, he sounds like he's going to lose.
Listen up, Caleb Norton.
Yeah, Norton. Yeah, do you guys do promos? Do you guys cut promos like in wrestling?
So, well, yeah, sometimes we do. It's more of a joke though, to make fun of wrestling.
I love that. I'm all for it. Do the promos. Yeah, do the behind the stage. I love that. But yeah, I mean, here it is. You guys are at a real sport, and it's a sport on the rise too.
Sure.
I mean, ESPN is picking it up. Right
Definitely. But if somebody beats me, they'll automatically be disqualified for amateur and novice, so they'll become a professional arm wrestler.
Okay.
And I'll invite them to Rivers and Spires to compete for free in the pro class.
Right.
Which is our biggest state tournament we have in Tennessee every year. It's held here in Clarksville, downtown Clarksville, April 14th through 16th. So.
Can I arm wrestle you here on the show?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, should I do this?
Yes.
Team? Should I do this?
Yes. Do it.
Yes.
Oh my God! What if I turn my body away and snap my arm?
Just don't.
Well, then you'll
You
have to put on your
obviously
thumb
just-
with one arm.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
That's 5.
I'll tell you what. Instead of a belt, we'll strap our hands with my thumb. I think this would be great.
I'm not okay.
No, Jeff, I don't wear that.
I know, he needs to wash it. Febreze is not enough.
But I mean, Jeff, you got so much going on. I mean, director of the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association. I mean, you host the biggest event in Tennessee history every year at Rivers and Spires. That's April 14th through the 16th with over 250 entries.
Wow.
All right. I mean, this is impressive work you do.
That's a
here.
lot.
All right. I mean, this year you have competitors coming from as far as Turkey.
Yeah.
All right, and that's a nation thing. Yeah, absolutely. 3 world champs, one of them being a woman world champion. All right, I mean, kids, beginners, amateurs, professional, living and over 40 years old, the classes. I mean, and on top of it, when you're not working on the arm wrestling, you got other jobs and hobbies too.
Sure do.
How do you balance it all?
I don't sleep very much.
You don't sleep. No time for sleep.
Yeah, you don't need that.
That's it. But man, I will tell you, I dig your style. I dig your mission, and I dig your story.
Appreciate it.
Pretty impressive. I mean, 8 years you've been combining not only work with other jobs, but man, focusing on this right here. Now, you recently qualified to compete at the Arnold Classic Fitness Expo.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I am. I went to Kentucky Muscle and I competed there. In a left-handed class, I placed second. I beat a guy named Scott Ballinger, who's considered elite at 198 pounds, but he came in at 240 pounds, so he was in my weight class.
How did he do that?
Whoa.
198 to 240?
He did it in about 6 months.
Burgers,
packing
huh?
on a lot of muscle.
That's it, yeah, fast food.
So we had about a 40-second match in the straps, left-handed. The arm I broke, and I was able to beat him. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, we're gonna go to a break here, but yeah, I'm telling you, Jeff James, 6'1", 250 pounds, recently lost 80. Yeah, you look great.
Winner.
thank you.
He's got a tight body. I was patting him in the back. I'm
Now
like, oh,
everyone's-
he's solid.
Oh, yeah.
He's solid. This man's solid.
Everyone's already good.
Oh my God, I
With your
know.
dance class.
I know. Unbelievable.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm doing Dancing with the Stars, Jeff.
He's also a hugger.
Yeah.
I saw that picture of you on Facebook.
See, not bad, right? I'm ready.
I wasn't sure if it was you though, because I didn't see your face.
Well, I can't really post the face.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to post the face.
Because you're still wearing the hat.
No, because I'm
You're like topless in that. You're in nothing but a thong and a hat.
No, I don't want to show my face.
And
I
headphones.
just don't want to show it.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's comfortable with the thumb.
Yeah, I'll show everything else, but not the face. Not the face.
not the face. You get the jawline. You get the jawline.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm not. I'm competing. I'm getting my body ready for a different competition. A guy like me would not do well in the arm wrestling. No way. You guys have power. You guys have force. I'm glad you're on our side, sir.
Thank you.
And if you need to learn how to dance, let me know.
Okay.
We did what was it? Tap dancing yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, practice.
That's
Yeah.
romantic.
Let me tell you, I'm like a Danny Kaye. I'm like a.
Yeah, what's up, babe? What?
I just got fired from the good one.
Why,
You know why.
man?
Yeah.
Well, Bay, I'm sorry to hear that. I like you over there, no doubt about it. But
Heard it here first.
but we're going to be going to the Gilroy after the show today. To be honest with you, yeah, we got a couple glasses of wine to have over there. But I'm sorry to hear that, Bay.
It's all good.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Hey.
But hey, maybe you can go do some arm wrestling at the Tilted Kilt this Thursday.
Right?
Compete against Jeff James.
He just beat me.
Jeff Pancake Mix James, I love it. Pancake Mix! Pancake! Let me tell you, Pancake Mix is tough. Ever get that on your hands? It never goes away.
Yeah.
Just like Jeff James.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, go see him 6 o'clock, Tilted Kilt. Go to their Facebook page. They got an event page set up. Click on that link. Tell you what, go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page. All the links are already there.
Yep.
Too easy.
Invite your friends.
Look at today's poster, look at the links, and bam, there he is. You get a chance to win $100. Cash right there.
Yep.
That's it. The challenge is out there.
And flex in front of all the kill girls.
Yeah, the kill
I mean, that's kind of a bonus.
Yeah. Plus,
and ladies.
get some free food over
They're pretty
there.
tough. They're pretty good arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
It takes 4 of them to beat me.
Or they do like the 2-hand hold, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Sky, locally, what do you got?
Well, we've got the 101st to case the colors at a ceremony on Thursday. The 101st Airborne Division Air Assault will host a color casing ceremony to officially mark the division headquarters deployment to Iraq in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. Now, the ceremony is scheduled for Thursday, February the 25th at 1 p.m. The 101st Airborne Division headquarters, stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, will deploy to Iraq and Kuwait with approximately 500 soldiers for a 9-month rotation. Now, the 101st Airborne Division headquarters will assume the role of Combined Joint Forces Land Component Command, Iraq, replacing the 82nd Airborne Division headquarters.
Ah, almost airborne. At the AA.
Hey.
Watch it.
Oh, come on, Ernesto. You got a Screaming Eagle on your patch when you retired.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was still an All-American.
No, I hear you.
The actual airborne.
Okay.
I've served side by side with the 82nd. They're good dudes.
There you go.
And good dudettes.
Hard workers.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, in that role, the division headquarters will provide command and control of coalition troops and training, advising, and assisting Iraqi security forces. Approximately 1,300 Screaming Eagles with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike are also scheduled to deploy later this spring in support of Operation Inherent Resolve, and soldiers with the brigade will also advise and assist Iraqi security forces.
Yeah, the mighty Strike Brigade, baby. Love it. One of the most highly decorated units out there in the military. 5 Presidential Unit Citation Awards. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Let me tell you, 101st. Clarksville, you're very, very fortunate to have Fort Campbell here. I'm not saying because of the amount of people that are brought here, but the amount of tradition that is made here.
Not a strike, a lot of the Rockasons.
The Rockasons, the
Are
Bastones, even our Currahee brothers and sisters that are still here,
Yep.
even though they're assigned to 1st Brigade and 3rd Brigade.
We're very thankful.
But man, our lifeliners, okay? I mean, we got so many great units here. I mean, come on, you even got our special guys hanging around here.
Like Ernesto, he's special.
No, that's a different
No,
special.
it's a different kind of special.
Yeah, the good special.
Okay.
But man, let me tell you, nobody prays for peace more than the American soldier. But hey, when there's a job to do, you got to do it. And we wish you all the best of luck. We'll keep in contact with you. We'll be praying, thoughts with you as you go and accomplish your mission. Yeah,
I think one of our interns is also special.
Screaming Eagle, baby. Yeah, go get him.
All right, well, this segment of the show is brought to you by the Tilted Kilt of Clarksville. Now this Thursday at 6 p.m., come challenge an arm wrestling pro hello with cool prizes up for grabs, including a spot as a professional arm wrestler at the upcoming Rivers Inspires tournament. $100 in cash, dinner at the Kilt, and more. Even a loss gets you a free pizza. So for all events and specials, you can visit tiltedkiltclarksville.com.
It's like getting a trophy, even though you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Unless you're cutting carbs.
That's right. That's
Then what are
right.
you going to do?
I'm not gonna eat that pizza.
I'll take a pork chop.
But Jeff, let me tell you, man, I appreciate you coming in here. You got to come back in before Rivers Inspires.
I'd be glad to.
Let me tell you, you fit right in with us. You got a great story, great personality, and man, 80 pounds. So proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
It's a big deal.
I'm looking forward to the rise in your success in the arm wrestling world. He's the director of the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association. Go check them out on Facebook. All the links on the Joe Padula Show Facebook page. But man, tell you, Jeff James, you rock, brother.
Thank you.
Could we go take pictures?
Sure.
And maybe I don't know. I don't want to arm wrestle, to be honest. I just if I'm gonna be totally honest.
He's hiding his arms.
You know what I mean?
Huge. Look at the size
Like
of his
he's
hands.
wearing this flannel shirt and it's like busting at the seams and the bicep area.
It's camouflaging his huge arms.
Look at those. All right, let's go to break. Let's go to break before I drink myself into confidence in arm wrestling. It's not going to happen. I can't do it. But yes, when we get back, we're going to have our next guest join us. Roger Nell, running for judge, candidate for Circuit Court Judge Part 3.
Excellent.
That's right. It's election season here for the judges. So every week we bring in a judge candidate. We tell their story. It's that simple. And what do you got for us locally, Scott?
When we get back, we've got those deputies that are stopped by the suspected impersonators that just happen to be jail guards.
Jeff, did you see this?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. We're in a crazy town. This city, here it is. I mean, Montgomery County, you got 200,000 people. I'm convinced 22% of them are all crazy.
Well, how did you think you're going to get away with something this scheme?
They did get away with it.
For a while.
Yeah.
Oh!
Still got away
Oh,
with it.
come on.
Yes.
This is why I never stop.
I've got some insight into it.
Yeah?
I've got a theory here.
Oh, good.
no.
Good. We'll tell you that theory when we get back. Plus, don't forget during the break, intern show. Little recap of what just took place with some buffoons.
2 dragons.
Oh.
Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely. Nice job, sir.
Thank you.
Nice job. All right, so, hey, we gotta find you something.
Oh, no, don't worry about that.
Yeah?
I can get unemployment for that shit. I got fired.
Hey,
I wish they would.
Like
be
wasabi?
No,
Like wasabi?
no, I didn't quit.
Oh,
I got
I do.
proof.
I do with my sushi.
That's the big one.
No, they
We're gonna give her a shout out. All right, let's,
Yeah, 2.5 minutes, man. 3 minutes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, let the engineers do their show first. So you don't get much fast. But yeah, do your recap. Okay, and this time you read the sponsorship and you just go back and forth with it. And you interact with the arm wrestling, okay?
No butt padding.
All right, so
How's it going?
hey, this is intern Thomas and
Intern Trevor, back for a quick recap again.
quick recap. We just had Jeff Janes from the
Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
I didn't know that you could actually be a professional arm wrestler. There's an interesting amount
I
of
knew-
careers that you can have based on things I thought was a game as a child.
Yeah, and like I've heard about it before. I've seen like movies and like competition almost before, but like I didn't know it was like serious.
Yeah. I didn't know it was like sanctioned by like he was telling us he's seen competitions on ESPN and whatnot.
Yeah, that's worldwide leader in sports.
Yeah, it's like
Broadcasting
I'm not
technology.
personally I am ignorant about this sport as a sport. I mean, people call cheerleading not a sport, or race car driving not a sport.
Golf, things like
Yeah, I would compare this to like cockfighting or whatever. It's like it's not. Would you call it a real sport? You have to.
Technically, I
How
guess
you
it could
train
be.
for it? Yeah, it could be. Anything can be a real sport. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, Jeff James was great. Taught us a few tricks about.
Oh, a few tricks. Yeah, pour the water in the pocket.
Yeah, I always thought it was like this.
Yeah, side pressure or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's what he's talking about, side pressure. But no, the trick is to use your whole body. You have to use all your strength in your body. And it's to pour the water in the pocket. So you have to do like this kind of action. You can see that.
He says like an all body movement kind of thing.
Yeah. You use a lot of your body. And he says one of his first, I don't know if he talked about this on the show, I wasn't sure. But he told us that he broke his arm at one of his competitions. So.
He had stitches too. Like,
Yeah?
He said he had stitches like his arm. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to read that?
Yeah, and this segment of the show is brought to you by the Tilted Kilt of Clarksville. This Thursday at 6 p.m., come challenge an arm wrestling pro with cool prizes up for grabs, including a spot as a professional arm wrestler at the upcoming Rivers Inspires tournament, $100 in cash, dinner at the Kilt, and more. Even a loss gets you free pizza.
Wait, now what is it again?
Even a loss gets you free pizza.
Even if you lose, you get free food. I mean,
Kind of participation award.
yeah. I mean, those are the thing these days. I mean, they'll give you a medal for losing, but I think a free pizza is better than some medal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember, pour the water in the pocket.
Yeah. And for all events and specials, visit tiltedkiltclarksville.com.
Amen. See you later.
Hey, you got 20 seconds. Come on. Have you right here?
cream cheese.
The cream cheese.
It's the cream cheese. Thank you, Agent.
Good anything, huh?
Thanks, Vanessa. Come on.
Alright. Get as close as you can to it. So he asks you a question, don't go like this. They can't hear you. Roger. Just kind of go like that. There you go. Loving song right here.
All right, here we go.
Here's your phone number.
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Been broadcasting the WJZM since 1941. Scott, how many years is that?
70 something?
75.
Good, there you go.
75 years old.
I said that.
They look good for 75.
Yeah, we do.
They're looking younger. Oh, watch out. The youth is here.
Have you ever seen a car that came out the year that you were born? Like driving around town or sitting on a lot and ever gone, man, I look good for my age.
That's
like,
pretty good. I
like that car looks terrible.
I like
I
that.
look great. AJ, yes.
Chief, what year were
was
you
it?
born?
Covered wagon.
It was a Model T.
Yeah, Model T.
No, it's 62 T-Bird.
Oh, hey.
Okay, just fine,
In that
okay?
case, guys' theory does not work.
You're a classic.
I looks
AJ.
good for my age,
Yeah,
okay?
you're a classic.
But Melissa Schaffner, man,
Hello.
Fort Campbell MWR checking in.
All right.
You know what she writes?
Got your thong?
That was a good story.
I could listen to Sky's voice all day long. What?
Oh, right down this.
She is my competitor, actually, in Dancing with the Stars Clark.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're going down, Melissa. She's actually very good at ballroom dancing, and I'm sure she's going to be quite the competitor. But
Let's go dancing, Melissa. I would love
Melissa,
that.
I'm telling you, my shirt is being ripped off in the routine. Okay?
Yeah, well, you can't just be flashy
Why
and
can't you
expect
just
to
leave
get
your
by.
clothes on?
No, because why? That's the whole reason for the whole workout, Mark. We're gonna magic mic them.
Really?
Yes.
Magic Mike?
Is she gonna do the
Magic-
same?
No, see, hold on, Beg, and you'll agree with me. It's not this we thing has to stop.
We.
We who?
Yeah, you're
You
gonna
got
be
a
there,
mouse in
aren't
your
you?
pocket?
Aren't you gonna be there?
Him and his thong.
That's the
He's named
As
it.
long as you're wearing thongs, there ain't a we.
8!
I like you. I really do, but
Well,
man.
I wish I had a better introduction for our next guest, but Mark ruined it.
Oh, come on. No, you can think of a good thing.
No, I got a very good thing. I mean, he's
Let's
running
hear
for
it.
candidate for Circuit Court Judge Part 3 of Montgomery County. Okay,
Yes.
the Republican primary. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got conservative Republican values. Retired United States Army Colonel. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Roger Nell.
Thank you.
Great to see you, sir. All right. And,
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
let me tell you, having colonels, you got quite the story. I did a little, not research, but Google does it.
Sure.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, you want to find out more information about him, go to RogerNellForJudge.com. All the links are on the Joe Padula Show Facebook page. And man, I mean, Roger, here it is. You're running for the judge, and the election's right around the corner.
It is. Today's the last day for early voting. I think there might be an hour left for
Absolutely.
early voting, and then March 1st, of course, a week is election day itself.
Right. It's nice not to see you guys out in the parking lot over there, though. I do
Well,
like that.
I mean, it's the battle of the signs.
Yeah,
Signs
yeah.
are everywhere for this election. I've never noticed so many of them just everywhere.
We do have quite a bit of signs out there, and thank you for the comment on that. We, all of us made that decision not to run the gauntlet.
It was a smart move.
Oh, yeah.
It was a smart move overall. I mean, here it is. You're setting up people for failure in that aspect where you're having people out there. Especially, I mean, look at the weather. Yeah, it's been nice
Yeah.
recently, but man, we've had some crap weather.
We have had some bad weather, but again, mostly it wasn't about for our comfort, of course. It was more about the comfort of the voters and not having them feel harassed when
Yeah,
they're trying
not
to get
intimidating.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes like with. I hate this caucus process too. Like the Iowa caucus tonight, we got the Nevada caucus. I mean, where you're like cattle calling for.
You don't like that?
Oh,
Still important. It's exciting.
No, it's so outdated. Like
It
third
was
world
exciting. I was actually in law school in Iowa.
Oh, so
And we did, and it was a presidential election year, one of my years, so I was in law school. at the
who was
moment.
running?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fat. Shoot.
What year? I'll tell you who was running.
Yeah, tell him the year. He'll know
See, I
it.
graduated in '90, so it would have been '88.
So 88. So you had George H.W. Walker.
That's right.
George H. Walker. George Herbert Bush. and he was running against Michael Dukakis.
And then we had, of course, in the Republican primary at that point, I think Bob Dole was still around. Jack Kemp.
Bob
Dole, Jack Kemp.
Bob Dole invented the internet. Bob Dole.
Who else? You?
Jack Kemp was a fellow we were working with when I was in law school there. But the caucus process was interesting because you get into the room and you start making deals. You look around, you see one guy's candidate sitting over there all by himself. You try and get him to come over to your side.
Oh
you know,
my
mix
God.
up there. Yeah. There's a round.
That's
Then
what
they
you
kinda
guys
decide to
need.
call
Like
time.
you need guys like Jeff James. Okay. Go get that guy over here, Jeff.
That's right.
Let me talk to you. Come here and talk to you.
But I mean, Roger, you've been a lawyer, a soldier, and a leader for over 25 years. Where did it all start from? Where are you from originally? Sir?
Well, kind of from all over. I was born in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. My dad was a soldier.
Okay.
And he went to Vietnam. So mom and I moved back to Florida, which is where both sides of the family kind of sort of ended up.
Okay.
And so we lived there beside his parents for a while. And mom's parents lived in Panama, Canal Zone.
There you
So
go.
we went there for 6 months.
That's where I was born.
And then Dad came back from Saigon, and we ended up getting stationed in Jacksonville, Florida, with the recruiting station there. So we moved to Jacksonville, and that's where we stayed until I was 13.
Nice.
And then Dad's civilian job at that point moved him to Davenport, Iowa, with Snap-on Tools. And so we moved there when I was 13. So we went from a beach boy to a farm.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
people say, well, that was a big change, wasn't it? I said,
Yeah.
well, you really knew it when you looked at the advertisements on TV. You went from Geritol and Doan's pills to Monsanto and Pioneer. You went from the surf report.
Car and country.
Yeah, you went from the surf report to the pork bellies.
Oh,
So,
man.
And people got to understand, military family members are also service members. I mean,
Absolutely.
listen
Yeah.
to the demands of the family. I mean,
Yeah.
not only when their loved ones are deployed, I mean, the difficulties of maintaining a day-to-day life routines without that person physically there. All right, but man, I mean, moving
Uprooting,
from base, from post to post, and it's really tough. But I really do see such great qualities that come out of military families. You know, respect. Okay, when they work, they move with a sense of purpose.
That's right.
You know, they have a great situation awareness. You know, and obviously, so when did you make the decision that you know what, I want to follow in the footsteps of my pops and become a soldier?
You know, that was probably the one thing that I changed my mind about more than anything else. I remember vividly as a young fella, because just back in the Vietnam era, and you still had the draft going on.
Right.
I remember asking my mom. She said, "Do girls get drafted?" And she said, "No." I said, Which kind of sort of wish I was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do the draft thing.
That's why Caitlyn
Yeah.
Jenner did what she did.
Yeah.
She didn't want to get drafted.
I think she's-
Luckily, that didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
So I get to about 8th grade, and something clicked with me, and I understood why my dad and why so many other people. I come from a military family. My dad's a retired soldier. 2 of my cousins are retired soldiers. We have soldiers in my family that go all the way back to the French-Indian War. And something clicked in me and said, you know what, it's about service, it's about this country and the opportunities that it's provided us. And so that's how I could ensure that was there for my kids, for my grandkids, and serve with all these other, you know, remarkable people
Right.
who come together from all walks of life. And one of the things I was able to do, I pushed troops for a little while. At Fort Knox was a basic training post at one point in time. It's not anymore.
That's right.
But you watch 40 kids who come from completely different parts of the country, completely different goals in mind. They come from different places or want to go different places.
Yeah.
And there is a point in time where that platoon becomes one.
That's
Right.
And that is, you know, as a young second lieutenant, that was incredible. When you saw that moment, when you saw all those people who were coming from different places and going to different places, but right now, while they're wearing the uniform and that unit, they become one person.
Right.
That's a powerful time.
And you remember how it is, okay? When you first get there, you have your cliques.
Absolutely.
You have your regional cliques, okay? And they stick to those regional cliques
Oh, yeah.
until they all have to do push-ups together.
That's right.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's what forms that bond, is that the sweat, the blood, the tears, okay? It really does bring a cohesion and
does.
forces a bond. It's a beautiful thing, and it makes it better military, that's for sure. So, I mean, so here it is, okay? You're coming into the Army, what do you want to do in the Army?
Well, initially I wanted to be an armor officer, and that's what I was. I was branched armor. And I went back at some point in time and looked at my application for educational delay. I still wanted to go to law school, but I didn't want to be a lawyer. I still wanted to be an armor officer. And I put on my application, I said, because I want to learn this higher order of problem solving. and be able to use that, come back into the combat arms and use that experience and that knowledge base for problem solving as an armor officer.
Right.
Well, two things happened. Law school was way more difficult than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Way more difficult than
This
college
would be
was.
easy in
Right.
law school, right?
I've seen the movies. I can do this.
Yeah.
The second thing was, at that point in time, I was on M68 3 tanks. Tanks didn't have air conditioning. So I'm like, I didn't spend 3 years in law school going through this to sit in a 60-ton tank that doesn't have air conditioning. So I said, you know what? I'm going to apply to the Judge Advocate General's Corps.
There you
And
go.
Armor was second. So if Judge Advocates didn't pick me up, I was still going to be an armor officer. Well, they picked me up. So that's how I ended up being a Judge Advocate and a practicing attorney.
There you go. So from being a lawyer in the service, okay, and I mean making to the ranks of colonel, that's pretty impressive,
He was
sir.
inspired by air
You
conditioning.
know what I mean?
He's like, I can't do this. I need air conditioning.
And that's full bird, colonel.
Yes, full bird.
Very
Wow.
impressive, sir. No doubt about it. I feel like it should be on a 10.
Me too.
You should be.
That's,
But
Come on.
I mean, thank you for not only your service, but your family service as well.
Yeah.
It's, like we mentioned earlier, the family member, we can't stress this enough, you're part of the team. You are also serving. So, yeah, I mean, it creates a character that is very tough to erase. So now that you want to get out of the service, okay, was it a tough decision to make, you know what, I've been here for quite some time, maybe the civilian world isn't where I want to go. How did that work out?
it was a tough decision. I mean, anytime you make a major life decision like that, it is tough. And Rhonda and I spent a good amount of time pondering it, thinking about it. I talked to a lot of my mentors in the Army, colonels and lieutenant colonels, and watching where they were in their points of life and watching what they were having to go through. Because it's not a matter of if you're getting out of the Army, it's when.
Right.
And at what point in time is it best.
And were you at Fort Campbell at this point?
We were back at Fort Campbell at this point. Rhonda's from here, so we were fortunate to get stationed back here so we could be with family.
Nice.
And we decided that we wanted to be able to point to a piece of ground and call this home, let our kids be able to call this home, so they could grow up with cousins and extended family.
That's a good feeling.
And so we left active duty. I left active duty in that time, and I went to the reserves, stayed in the reserves, because it was still, that association was still important to me, being able to serve in that sort of way.
Of course, still have a cohesion, a
That's
connection.
right.
Yeah.
So we made that decision. It was a tough decision, you know, pretty major
Life change.
life change.
Big one.
Absolutely.
Pay cut, baby on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the pay cut
I
and the
tell you,
baby. That's not good.
Say, I don't know if you know this, but Colonel's doing very well on paycheck. Don't get me wrong, a lot of responsibility, a lot of work.
I was a captain promotable at that time, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Colonel didn't come to much later. But-
Okay, wow, okay.
So that was, but we made the decision. It was the right decision to make. Now we can look back at it 20 years later and go, you know what, their crystal ball was clear at that point in time. Unlike
Yeah.
it is a lot of times, it's not very clear at all.
Yeah.
But we made a very good decision with that, and was able to, you know, build good relationships here and have their kids grow up with family and that sort of thing.
Very important.
Now applying for positions in the civilian world, okay? Now that you're out, okay, you did the transition process, never easy. All of a sudden, you know where to be, you know what to wear, you know how to wear it, okay, the whole bit. But now in the civilian world, getting a job that has to fit that employer, potential employers,
Yeah, new uniform.
templates.
Right.
Yeah.
How was that able?
Coats and ties and
There
There you
stuff.
go.
Yeah.
Were you able to find a spot immediately? Did you have a hookup? Did you
Right.
did you gel? Did you gel right in?
I left active duty on a Friday and started my job on Monday.
You left with
And,
a plan. Beautiful.
Yeah. and it
Soldiers,
was-
take note of that,
He's
please.
a smart guy.
Well, it was, again, it's one of those things that, you know, if you believe in God, sometimes things fall out for a
The
reason.
big guy
Right.
helping hand there.
I knew a fellow, he was a real estate agent who knew a fellow who happened to be the former district attorney general here in town, Pat McCutcheon, who at the time was the executive director of the DA's conference in Nashville, who knew a guy in the attorney general's office down there. And through that, I was able to land a job as assistant attorney general for the state of Tennessee, prosecuting white collar crimes and environmental crimes. So I left
There you
I
go.
left our active duty on Friday as a captain promotable, and on Monday they were calling me general, something I'd never been able to get used to because they call the
Right.
DAs around here in Tennessee general by custom
Right,
and
right.
tradition. So I
Wow.
left captain.
No, no,
became
one right
general.
below, please.
I said,
I know, it's
don't do
cool.
that. I can't take
I
it.
can't
So-
accept that right now.
That's right. So I spent some time there, again, prosecuting white collar crimes and environmental crimes.
What's some of the crimes that you've seen that come across your desk?
The biggest one I had was a securities fraud out of Bedford County. And this was a guy who had purchased a local investment house. And then he proceeded to raid little people's retirements accounts
Oh.
as their dividend checks
Oh.
were coming in, but they rely on quarterly dividend checks. He would take their dividend checks, but he would raid somebody
Oh, no.
else's account because they were expecting it,
Right.
and they would pay. So it's kind of like a Bernie Madoff scheme, but
Yes.
a very, very,
Yeah.
very, very,
It's
very,
very small
Yeah.
scale, but it's still a
but
thief.
still, it was a humongous case, and we had the U.S. Attorney's Office involved, we had the SEC involved, trying to get these people their money back
Right.
through SEC insurance. So that was one of them. We did a lot of Clean Water Act violations around either from wastewater or from well drilling, that sort of thing.
Very
Around
big
trying
deal.
to-
Did you read the story this past weekend about the company that was found guilty?
Oh, the grease.
Of the
The grease
company that
pit.
grease into
Ooh.
the what was it? The sewer system.
In the sewer system, according to the paper, yeah.
You know, there's a company that went around and collected the restaurant's grease and
Right.
everything, okay, and they found out that they were dumping that into the sewer instead of the proper disposal.
Right, and apparently the equipment worked, because there was traps in the sewage to catch that sort of
Yeah.
thing. That's
Oh,
how they
thank
found
God.
out about it. So,
My God.
It's terrible.
It's bad enough crap goes in that sewer, you know?
Yeah.
Ever smell downtown at low tide?
There's
Forget
a
about
there's
it.
a
Yeah.
proper way to dispose of it. I mean, the system with the county is in place, so.
Good anymore. You're talking about green stuff. I mean, if it's cooking grease from restaurants, I mean, there are plenty of people who are changing that into biodiesel.
Right,
these
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Now, here it is, okay, so serving now for a lawyer for how many years?
As a practicing attorney,
It's civilian was, yeah.
I'm in my 26th year now.
Wow.
So why make that transition? Now that you got it down to a science, okay, I mean, you know what you're doing, you're on a roll, you got it all molded to
got a
your
groove.
format, you got your groove.
Yeah.
Why make the transition from a practicing attorney to the judge?
I think it's something that soldiers will always understand. You're always looking for a better way to serve. Is that the right way
Yeah.
to say it?
Yeah.
Here.
That's a great
I'm
way
not-
to say it.
It's a better way to serve, and I think at this point in time, with the way our local bench is right now, that this is a place where I can serve my community in a better way. I mean, I enjoy doing what I'm doing now as a district public defender. I've been doing that for a long time. It's a great job. I help out a lot of people. I save taxpayers a lot of money that they don't understand by doing it. Way more than our salaries a year we save in incarceration expenses.
Yeah.
But you're always looking for a better way to serve.
Right.
And I would look out there, and with Judge Jones leaving the bench and Judge Gasway leaving the bench, and with an awful lot of the criminal experience having left the bench,
Right.
this is a place where I think I can serve the people of Montgomery and Robeson counties when they come into play in August in a better way.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, you want to go check out RogerNellforJudge.com. All the links are on the Joe Padula Show Facebook page. While you're on his Facebook page, click like, okay, and yeah, check out his stuff. I mean, it's all laid out. Very nice job on the website.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell my folks to do that.
Yeah,
There you go.
you know, give me the number, please.
I will.
Yeah, go team.
But man, I mean, he's served as a soldier, as a family member soldier, okay, as a lawyer, and now a leader for over 25 years. Started his career as a judge advocate in the U.S. Army. And then he served as an assistant attorney general for the state of Tennessee. All right, he was in the private practice for when the governor appointed him to serve as the district public offender for Robertson County and Montgomery County. And the voters have returned him to office 3 times.
That's right.
Man, elections, they get expensive.
They do, and the previous elections I was unopposed. So this one's.
Oh, that's nice. That cuts down on cost.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
right.
Not to mention the stress on the
Yeah,
family. at times
absolutely.
and things like
Do you
that.
still knock on doors? Do you still hang?
We still do.
Yeah,
That's
of
right.
course, right.
Yeah, we still do.
Unbelievable, but I mean,
Tradition.
yeah, I see your posters everywhere. Okay, your outreach is pretty remarkable. Nice job, sir.
Thank you.
It was great to see you at the events like the Cramp Suppers.
Wasn't that great?
That
Yeah.
was a good
great.
time.
That was
That
a
was a
great.
hoot.
That was a great turnout for a
Yeah.
first time. It really
For
was.
an overall ball.
I was
Yeah.
very happy to see it.
That was great. I can't wait to see what next year's going to be like. Because those kinds of things always get bigger, and if you're already busting at the seams, in that venue, you've got to go somewhere else.
It's a program that does a lot for Clarksville, and I think it needs that support, and to see that turnout was amazing.
And it does, and as district public defender, you had chief and the sheriff up there
Right.
talking about how the tips come in and how they're able to resolve crimes. I've seen those tip sheets in
Yeah.
my case files when they come through, and it really does.
It's nice to see it effective.
It really does help them, get to the bottom.
We were the bad kids.
Bottom
there.
line.
We were walking around. We were like, oh, they're here. It was great.
Keep your eyes on them.
But they're like forced to shake our hands. It's
Watch the silverware.
They're like, how are, absolutely. Yeah, it's so
Joe,
fun.
Joe and his gang.
It's so fun.
They love that.
Cretins.
Sky, locally, what do you guys get ready for break?
Well, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office said on Monday that 2 deputies who were stopped by 2 men impersonating officers followed protocol when they did not make an arrest. Now, Sandra Brandon, the public information officer for MCSO, said in a news release the official or the off-duty deputies were assigned to the detention division and are guards at the jail, not enforcement and patrol. Now, deputies assigned to that division are trained to collect and recall information when there is no need for immediate action, such as occasions where imminent bodily harm or danger are evident. Now, Brandon said in the release that these occasions include an active shooter situation, armed robbery in progress, kidnapping, etc. Quote, when the detention division deputies are off duty and an encounter an enforcement issue that does not require immediate action, they are trained to collect and recall information to pass along to the investigating agency, the release said. Now, the deputies who were stopped by these suspected impersonators have provided information to detectives about the events and suspects, the release said. Now, on Sunday, Clarksville police issued a warning to the community about 2 white men who were reportedly impersonating police officers and asking people for drugs or money. Now, the CPD said in its release that 2 off-duty officers had been pulled over in one of the stops, and the 2 suspects are still at large.
Here's what I don't understand. Why in the first release they put it as Montgomery County Sheriffs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Deputies. Well, why didn't they just say in the first release it was people that work the prison or the jail?
Right.
I mean, because, you see it on Facebook. Everyone made this snide remarks. Oh, you see
that's
that?
what I was gonna say.
Right.
That's what I didn't understand. I mean, in the first release, you see, it's abhorrent, really. The way people come out and they're like, oh, the cops don't even know one of their own. Well,
right.
You've got to understand.
It's like any other company.
Right. If you work in Sector Y, you may not know somebody from Sector Z. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand the same person signs their check and they got different
here at
positions,
WJZM, we have shows that other people do, and over a year, I've never interacted with, and that's at an AM radio station.
Right.
So, apply that anywhere. If you work inside the jailing system, you're not out on the beat.
Oh, you interact with the show? That's nice. I'm glad you think that.
Oh, look at his saddle.
Did you see the deer in headlights?
More than others.
What did you call him? The rat? What was his
No, he's the possum, and what was the other one? What was the other one?
What was the
mouse? The titmouse.
The titmouse, yeah. He's titmouse, Mark. Oh, I
All
love
right,
that
Joey.
one.
Let's
All right,
look here. You don't post thong pictures.
Oh, this segment of the show. Stop. Okay, this segment of the show is brought to you by Section 125, the city's only sports grill, carrying all the major sporting packages on their 21 screens.
Yeah, they got some big packages.
Thong. Get over to 125 Franklin Street and try 2015's Best of Clarksville Best Wings with all day drink specials and live music from Cindy and Lucian on Wednesday.
Nice.
Travis Dukes on Thursday.
Dukes
and Matt Rogers, on Saturday.
There you go. I love live music. Roger, how about the live music scene here in Clarksville?
Roger.
In Tennessee as a whole, isn't that great?
It's good if you can get out there and see it.
You've been busy.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been busy, but I also have a small farm and a 9-year-old kid and stuff like that.
Bring the kid. Kids drink free. At
So
some of
he's
these
not
places.
only
It's
busy,
great.
he's stressed.
Yeah.
Well, an 18-year-old in college, so.
Man.
Oh, nice.
So the nightlife is not my.
If they're going to college for radio, tell them to change.
No, she's doing agribusiness.
Look at her go.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. I wanted
You can still go.
business.
You can go back to school.
Yeah, use my Montgomery GA. No, I got the post 911.
There you go. That's what she's going to school on.
Good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But we're going to take a break. Roger, can you continue to hang out with us?
Absolutely.
Oh, beautiful. Good. Because I know today, let me tell you, voting ends in minutes. Minutes. If you haven't voted yet, you better hurry up.
Clock's ticking.
Don't worry, there's no gauntlet to run through down at the Veterans Plaza, thank God. All right, but yeah, go cast your vote. All the candidates. We tried to get as many as possible before the early voting ended, but some didn't respond back.
It's okay. What are you gonna do?
Some didn't respond back. I told you we're the bad kids at the party.
That's right.
I don't like that. But it's all right. Sky, what do we got next locally?
Well, we've got the Senate that votes to direct the Attorney General to sue over the refugee settlement.
Yeah, I got a couple local stories too I want to talk about. Number of hate groups rise across the nation and with 41 in Tennessee.
We need more hippies, I think.
I was looking at this map.
More hippies.
We got them here in Clarksville.
I'll trade.
Man, also, Tennessee teams with the USDA to combat SNAP trafficking. You know what that is? The food stamps. They're selling the food stamps.
Oh.
Right, so we're going to get
Yeah.
into this.
Not good.
Also, a senator proposes a bill to allow Tennessee college staffers to carry guns.
Well, knew that was coming.
Man, I'm a Second Amendment guy. We're going to get into it, but, oh, man. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Plus, also, is D out there? Where's Chief? Where's Chief?
He's eating cookies.
Chief.
Chief, stop eating cookies.
Put the velvets down. D is out there. Good. Yeah, D. Shepska is going to be joining us.
Fantastic.
Desert Storm veteran.
Yes.
Desert Storm veteran.
Let's talk about
And,
stocks.
As you know, 25 years.
That's right.
25 years today. Operation Desert Storm. Quick, Sky, what was the operation right before Desert Storm? That led up to the invasion of Kuwait.
I don't know. I wasn't born.
Desert Shield.
I knew that.
Oh, and
Not
you-
really
and
because
you
I,
were born.
because I wasn't born.
Believe you me, you were
No,
born.
I was a baby.
No. You were like at puberty.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
No, I wasn't.
Yep.
Oh, what year was it?
That was 1990 with Desert Shield, Desert Storm, 1991.
I was a late bloomer.
That's right. Well, yes. And let me tell you, the Mighty Strike Brigade, who is going to be taking off here in a little bit for their next rendezvous with Destiny, they were one of the units that went furthest into Iraq during Operation Desert Storm. Setting up Fob Cobra, all right, I'm telling you, they did a great job. 101st, we're very lucky to have you here. It was an honor to serve with you, by the way. I was part of the Strike Brigade, I loved it.
The date I was with Strike in MFO.
Oh, man.
And I was with 1st Brigade during Iraqi Freedom in 2003 with the invasion.
MFO down in Croatia,
Sinai.
Sinai, the Sinai Peninsula, that's right, the multinational force observers, right.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, we know what happened on December 12th, 1985. Yeah.
That's right.
Terrible Gander crash.
Horrible.
Yeah, 248 soldiers gone, taken out. But all right, well, we can talk Army all day.
Yeah, we can.
I love it. All right. Clarksville, your conversation continues with some veterans here honoring the Desert Storm anniversary on the Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely. Nice job, sir. Nice job. Yeah, so Dee will join us.
He's doing the quick
Yeah.
over there right now.
Talk about puberty on the air.
He's from Cleveland.
You're like a preteen, like
I know.
Yeah, you were 10.
I was little.
You were 10 in that year.
What?
In 1991.
You were 10 in 1980? No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
You're like 38.
No, I'm not 10 in 1980.
Oh no, I text back and said, I text
We good then?
You want to hang out with us?
I mean,
It's up to you. It's,
Almost 5. Quarter till 5.
if you got space to be, by all means, I know you can
I
election.
can hang around for about another 15 minutes, and then I gotta go get my kid because Rhonda is on the board for Loaves and Fishes, and they're doing that bowls, that
Empty bowl thing, yeah.
empty bowls.
Oh,
So she's
yeah.
gonna go work that over in Sango, and I need to go get the boy from that. So
Well, if you got a glass fine, take yours, you gotta take care of them. Yeah, you get a picture like that? Take pictures, just get it.
Serving the public interest. WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee.
No, that's all right.
So you gotta go pick up his little person.
I'll give you a better goodbye when we get back from the air.
$500 down, no credit check, and no interest. We also have bank financing and our early days community program where everyone rides, even those with challenge credit. Stop by and see our selection of pre-owned cruisers and four bikes at 2135 Road Drive or online at VAWolf.com. VA Wolf Power Sports. See you on the highway.
All right, kids, let's get to dessert. I want frozen yogurt. Hey, bro-yo! Whoa now, take it easy there, young one. We're just having your coat at very, very close. It's the abundance of homemade flavors and massive topping bar. It's the dessert destination of Clarksville. Located on.
All right, you ready? Shall we?
Very Rare has the ice cream and frozen yogurt to satisfy your cravings. Very Rare. See you there. 15% off for active yogurt and orthopedic foods.
Want fiber, fast internet, and reliable digital TV? If you live in Clarksville, get it now with with digital TV and internet package savings, plus 50% off installation. You can start enjoying Clarksville's only fast connection today. Click at cdelifestand.net. Restrictions may apply.
Okay, so what I want to do over here, watch your step. Exercise and infinity cool. Instead of water, I want to see champagne. And on the side, it's filled with chocolate pudding. And I'm allergic to vanilla. And over here,
I'll send you the audio and video. That's where I got to take out. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's
Go, AJ, go. You're next.
let's get it Thanks, Roger. Thanks for everything. And Dave, Chief Age is going to get you
Right here.
Sitting right there.
Yeah, I want you right here.
Hey, fantastic.
Hi.
That's right.
How you
All right, you got a
doing?
good radio voice, man. Keep your day job.
I'm a receptionist, man. It's a
You're a
great
receptionist?
Dude,
Really? With the little thing right here?
No,
Oh,
no.
No, he's not a telemarketer.
Stay close
No,
to the
he's
mic,
like-
okay? Stay very close. If she asks you a question, don't go like this. In case
No,
you're
you're around.
just, you know, move your mouth like this. Well, yes, how you? Want some water?
Yeah, I got water right there, man. I'll try
Want
to
some whiskey?
click. A
Yeah.
shot of whiskey, yeah.
I did, yeah. Ow!
What's wrong with you?
Go
10
get that.
seconds.
People blowing me up.
10 seconds.
What do you want?
Get the whiskey, AJ.
You know whiskey here.
Well, then you're terrible.
No, I know
You're a
that.
person.
Oh, I just want a.
I got it.
I just want a phone call.
Say hi to Cliff.
Cliff?
All right, here we go.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was gonna go on.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Joe Padula, Joe WJZM 1400 AM. Roger had to take off.
What?
Wasabi, hold
What
on.
did you say?
Roger had to take off.
Oh,
The wasabi caught me right at that moment.
it's not what that
Yeah,
sounded like, is
I
it?
think I heard what Sky heard.
Yeah, it was nice working with you.
Get these wasabi things out of here.
SoundCloud,
That's right. If you missed today's show or you want to catch any of the other previous episodes,
whatever you just said.
SoundCloud.com / oh no, not / dash Joe Padula. Just go to the Facebook page, go to the website, joepadula.com, all the links are there. Yeah, Roger had to take off. Cool guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Well, he's got his wife is doing the empty bowls
Empty
tonight.
bowls,
Yeah.
right.
So it's really awesome.
Roger and Rhonda.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
Fighters.
Sounds like comic book characters, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio. D. Shubska!
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Look at that voice, isn't that
Say
great?
it right.
D, how'd you get introduced to the show?
You know, Joe, I was listening to the radio. I listened to the WJZM.
Right.
Oh,
And
cool.
That's it. That's how.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I love the
I-
show, man. You guys are tearing Clarksville apart.
Well, it's our mission to make sure that this city grows in the right direction.
It needs to go in the right direction.
That's it. And
It's Joey's a player.
the only way to do it.
Play a card. Get it
Very
out, Joe.
close.
I'm not a player, damn it.
Oh.
But the only way to do it is not by having a complex life, okay? Not by having a boring show, but man, you bring in the playmakers of the show. You bring in the businesses that make this city grow. You bring in the entertainers. You bring in all
bring in the people.
the nonprofits, okay? The standouts, okay? You bring in the normal people, and man, you just have a fun time. Party with a purpose.
Well, Roger that.
That's what it's all about.
That's life, man. That's life.
And you say Roger that because your military background, and here it is, 25 years.
25 years since the big one.
Is that the big one? That's right.
Yeah, the $100 war.
$100 war. That's a.
Okay.
Yeah. And yes, we're all talking about the Operation Desert Storm, and thank you for your service over there. And when did you get sent over to Saudi Arabia? Was it where you first deployed to?
I had Christmas Eve, man. It was Christmas Eve. I left Korea, came here, and played with the GI Joe, got the training going.
Right.
And I left here Christmas Eve.
Unbelievable.
And we went to Gander, Finland, as Gander crash.
Wow.
And as we were landing, I looked out the window, the rain was coming out sideways, and I was like, oh, I wasn't Catholic at the time.
Yeah, you're doing the testicle, spectacle, wall.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Now
it's a
he's
good call.
religious today.
So we got inside the airport and everything. We let's drink beer, so I drank about 5 beers real quick. You know, got back in the plane. fell
How old
asleep.
were you at the time?
Oh, geez, I was like 24, 25. Yeah.
But, I'm telling you, thank you for your service. Thank you for your mission. What was your unit at the time?
We were Alpha 326 Medical Battalion.
326. That's right. Bastogne brothers and sisters.
Yes.
I got to tell you, you guys got a lot of great stories from over there. I mean, here it was. I don't want to say America wasn't involved in a major war in quite some time. I mean, you had Panama prior to, which was a lot of special forces, a lot of special units over there.
Yep.
All right, but here it was. Iraq invaded Kuwait, the sovereign nation of Kuwait.
Oh yeah.
All right. They said they were once us and they belong to us. So Saddam goes like this, hey, your money. So they roll in, take over all the oil refineries, the factories, all of the drills, the pumps, the whole bit. Kuwait goes, UN, we need help. They folded.
Yeah.
That's it. And I got my problems with the UN today, but on that day the UN goes like this. Okay, let's form a coalition. And who led that coalition? The U.S. What did the U.S. do? Remember George H. Bush, right?
Daddy.
Daddy. He formed his team. All right, and we all remember Stormin' Norman.
Yeah.
All right, young Colin Powell at the time. Right?
He sure was, yeah.
Who was a former in the late 70s. He was the strike commander, the 2nd Brigade commander. In the
Yeah.
late 70s.
Yes, he was,
Yeah, very impressive. But man, boys started training, they started gearing up, they started blasting AC/DC's Thunderstruck, which was a big song at the time. Right? Did you guys all listen to Thunderstruck?
Oh man, we listened to the Doors, man.
All right. Look at
That's what I'm
that.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Riders on the storm.
Oh, there you go, man.
Man, you guys went in there. Yeah, like you said, 100-day war.
Dude, it was the greatest time of my life, my military life. I absolutely loved it. We'll do it all over again.
What'd you love about it? Because, I mean, all this training, now you guys had a purpose. And you guys implemented that training. And, I mean, the news made it look like, because we were all just watching as kids on the news, CNN. CNN was at the time, and that's what made CNN.
Yeah.
Desert
Tim
Storm.
Turner hit it big, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit it big.
To me, the exciting thing was engaging the adversary. Mm-hmm. And I was medical.
Right.
And when we had rode on this vehicle, Baghdad or body bag, and it was 25 years ago today. And I was just talking to a friend earlier. We had put it on the truck. We got a piece of canvas, and we left all our vehicles and stuff. But he cut it out and he mailed it to me.
And he saved it.
He saved it.
So now you got it.
I got it. I
Love
have
it.
it.
Where do you hang it up? I mean, is it like in the bathroom? Is it in where is this?
No, I have it in an envelope at home.
Oh yeah, you got to frame that.
Yeah.
You know the.
Little plaque under it.
It was a great time. I cannot express how I felt. So you have all these things training, and you're like, we'll kill, and I was medical. And I was
Right.
like, man, what the heck is going on here? And
I want to heal.
When I touched my first POW, I stuck my hand out, and when his hand met mine like a handshake,
right,
the world stopped, and I had 1,000 things go through my mind. This guy is a person. He's a father. He's a son. He's a brother. He's an uncle. I was like, holy moly, man. So we got everybody taken care of, and when it was all over with, put a big dip of Copenhagen in, I walked out to the sand dune, I cried my eyes out, man. I was like, man, let's just go home. This is stupid.
Right.
But, hey, it's America, the greatest country in the world.
Hoorah!
Yeah.
Now, I mean, going up against the enemy, okay, yes, you guys were ready to complete the mission and win the mission at any means, okay? I mean, was there any really tough resistance from your end of the fight?
No, we'd stopped at FOB Cobra.
Cobra,
and everybody leapfrogged over us.
Right.
And we had received a bunch of the POW casualties. I mean, they'd been shot. They were pretty jacked up. We took care of them, and it was just absolutely crazy. We received no resistance. Now, up at the Euphrates, they received some resistance.
What was that? That was a Viper? Did they establish Viper?
Right. And so that was the only contact we had. And then one day I was like, hey, I'm going to go visit the POW camp. And I got to the POW camp, and these cats are looking at me like, hey, what's going on in the news? And I was like, that's what they said to me. And I was like, huh?
Oh, we're winning.
I was like,
just tell them.
I was amazed that they were speaking great English, and I was like, dude, I don't know, man. So I started talking to them, and they're like, I gotta go, man, ciao.
I don't know about this, man. But I gotta tell you, here it is. And they were, at the time, the 4th largest military in the world. Not very intimidating, you know? You're going up against number 4. Did you guys, prior to going, were you nervous? I mean, was there this connotation, oh man, if we blow this, I mean, there's a lot riding on this. There's a lot of expectation. There's people that are at home going, we need to have complete another victory.
You know, I never had that cross my mind. I never thought about failing, and I don't think anybody did. And again, it was everything I had heard about and more. It was just a fantastic time. And I know there's a lot of people out there like, dude, how can war be fantastic? It helped me grow as a person.
Right.
And I got to see another side of things and a greater appreciation for human life. Winning as a country, yeah, man, we had to do it. And there was one time, there was a band camp.
Somebody take the flute away.
Hot summer.
It was about the way we were set up on the border. We had the French to our left, and the 82nd was over to our farther left.
Sorry.
Yeah, Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man.
We love our 82nd brothers and sisters.
82nd Airborne Corps. Hey, man, one team, one fight. Here.
That's right. Hula?
Yeah, that's right. Padula's strong, man. Yeah. So there was they had said there's an OPLP there going to blow up, and I was like, wow, this is really great. This is before we kicked off going in there, and so everybody, we got all our MREs and everything. We were sitting down ready for the fight, and everything got delayed, and had no reason why it got delayed. So about 2 days later, about 2 o'clock in the morning, man, just everything just started going crazy. And the MLS were firing off, crawl out of my sleeping bag, and I stood up on the ground, I looked, and man, the sky was on fire over there.
Oh, this was the bombing of Baghdad?
This was just an OPLP.
Man, they were just blowing up an observation.
Yeah. And
look out for them.
Yes.
Right.
And the thing that got me earlier was like, I know someone's going to die, there's nothing I can do about it. And it was part of war,
right.
But it was pretty crazy, man. I ended up going to the bathroom about 2:30 in the morning. It was freezing cold out there, and I was still watching the fight go on.
Yeah, it is amazing over there. I mean, hot during the day, freezing at night.
Yeah.
Drastic temperatures, but I mean, what's some of the conversations that you and the other soldiers were having while on some downtime over there in Iraq?
There was this one guy's name was Bill Collins. I've not kept up with him. But this guy he was a very nice person, very high strung. Every day, man, he had a routine. Get his coffee, go turn on the BBC, stand there, drink his coffee, just as LBE and everything.
It's funny, the BBC is still widely used broadcast for soldiers in the field. Yeah.
They had that news.
That's it.
And so every day he would just stand out there and listen to it. I was like, dude, come on, man, just chill out. I was like, we're getting ready to go in there. You got to be ready. You're always playing. I was like, dude, you know what? We're also could die, man. Let's just have a good time,
Yeah, I love it. Let's party with a purpose here.
He was adjusting all of his equipment, and he was just getting really carried away.
Yeah, I wonder why you didn't keep up with him.
he tried running with his rucksack on and stuff. I was like, dude.
He was super soldier.
He was super
soldier.
Right. And so I was always a joker, so he always kept an eye on me because I was always doing things to him. And there was one day, my friend Don Davis, I told him, say, hey man, put the salt in the coffee. So I was, dude, it was fantastic.
The coffee's bad enough over there, you know what I mean? You put salt in it.
So Don got to walk in front of him, position himself, drop the salt in the coffee.
He's got a cigar in his mouth.
Hey, you want a stogie? And so there, Bill picks up his coffee cup. Hey, I'll see you guys later. And I mean, walks out to a little area where he looked cantonment area, and takes everything off. Adjusts his glasses. BBC comes on, gets his vitamins. He pops his vitamins, then takes a swig of the salted coffee. Spews it all out. Water with sharp Scott.
He knew it. He knows you. He knows you. I love it. Man, but I got to tell you now, okay, after the 100 days, after the completion of the mission, here it is, coming back home, okay, what was it like on the transition back home? I mean, was it a celebration? Was it a jubilation? Was it any words that end with T-I-O-N? I mean, how was the reception back home?
Dude, it was fantastic. The celebration was ongoing. It was incredible. I had a lot of time off, went to Ohio, and had a good time out there. I got a tattoo, man. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was by myself. I was sober, and I got a Mickey Mouse tattoo on my left calf.
Oh, you got a Mickey Mouse tattoo?
Dude, I tell you.
And I was sober king before that. That's a shocker.
It was just a great time. Everything people would pay for there, just like it is for the soldiers today. And I think it was overblown. I mean, it was great having the appreciation of just a job.
Right. No, I hear you. I mean, you trained and you fought as you trained and you accomplished your mission and you came home. Now, I mean, we look back years down the road and the debate at the time was why not go into Baghdad? Okay, and you got to understand at the time the mission was just to liberate Kuwait, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, I mean, of course there were some casualties and there were some KIAs killed in action. Okay, but very minimal. To the point where it's staggering and eye-opening. I can't believe how few American coalition casualties there were.
Yeah.
It's because of the preparation, technology, and yes, the will of the soldier.
It was fantastic. General Schwarzkopf, General Powell, they did a great job.
Right.
General P.
Petraeus.
No. General P. Benford P. He was the division commander.
Benford P.
Right.
Oh, out of 101st year.
Yes.
Okay.
He was a rock star with us. He took care of us. I got to fly back. I was stuck in a group of people waiting aboard a C-130 leaving Rafah.
C-130.
Rolling down.
We could do. Ernesto, you want to do cadences with us?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm done.
He's done now. Never again.
And I turned around. I saw this guy. I was like, wow, here he is. He ended up getting his 4-star. But General Schwarzkopf came to our Camp Eagle 2 to talk to everybody. And got a picture not with me with them, but of those two together. It was pretty dynamic.
What a tactician too.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you something. General Schwarzkopf. Okay, he was a guy who was able to have such a brilliant mind and yet be able to take his message, what's going in that big old brain of his, and express it to the media so they can understand it and project his message to the populace. In a way that the common folk could understand. I mean, that is a leader.
Yes, he was the epitome of quality right there. And there's still military leaders today that are coming up. A lot of them are getting out because
some of the politics that get involved.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
And but yeah, he was fantastic. And I was at Fort Lewis when he was there. I never got to meet him, but I saw him. And when I was in the 2nd Infantry Division, I worked for General Tommy Franks.
Tommy, yes.
That was all before he got.
He was with the ISAF. Right. He was at the initial invasion into Afghanistan. Right, Tommy Franks. Right. Great book he wrote too. Not bad.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, sure did.
But I'll tell you what. We mentioned Petraeus earlier too. I love General David Petraeus.
Yeah, you're a big fan.
Oh, let me tell you. I mean, hey.
So did his biographer.
Yeah,
no.
But I'll tell you what.
They got along swimmingly.
if not for that situation, okay, and what happened in Benghazi, okay, we can get into the politics of all day. But I mean, here it is. He would have been the Republican primary candidate.
Oh, Roger.
General Petraeus, he was setting up. I read his book. And, he was definitely getting ready to run for the president.
Good contender. I hear that war is hell, like everybody says that. But I think that Dee has an amazing poetic kind of outlook to find the amazing, tiny, good qualities in life, even in a place of war, just telling from your stories. And I think he seems really well adjusted for a vet that's seen the combat.
Yeah, and he, as we all see.
We've seen a lot of suffering.
especially here in this community, okay, the PTSD, the post-traumatic stress disorder, okay, the
Right.
TBI, the traumatic brain injuries that our soldiers have faced and still face. Because even though when you're back home, it's still there.
And then coming back, and then they just throw a bunch of pills at it, you know?
But the difference between now and then is there continues on rotations
Right.
and more active violence.
Like you were there, you guys were deployed for 100 days. Mission complete, back home.
Right.
And but believe you me, I mean, today's enemy, you know, your Taliban, your Al-Qaeda, okay, ISIS, ISIL, Deutsch, whatever you want to call it today.
Right.
Right. This is a determined enemy that is not throwing up their arms as soon as the tanks come rolling in.
Now, what's the length of deployment that we're looking at?
Right now, it's 9 months. The Army has a standard.
When it first started, it was 15.
Yeah, in Iraq, in the Operation Iraqi Freedom, they were looking at 15-month rotation.
That's a massive time to be away
It,
from your support
it
structure.
sucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a rough time.
But we got to take a quick break here. But before we do, Sky, locally, what do you got for us?
Well, we've got the Senate that votes to direct the Attorney General to sue over the refugee settlement. Now, the state Senate has passed a resolution directing Tennessee's Attorney General to mount a legal challenge to the federal refugee resettlement program. Now, the chamber voted 27-5 on Monday to pass the resolution, despite Republican Governor Bill Haslam raising, quote, reservations last week about the legislature trying to instruct the Attorney General to sue. Now, the governor said that he doesn't consider the refugees to be, quote, stressing our system in Tennessee. Now, a Senate Majority Leader, Mark Norris of Collierville, a main sponsor of the resolution, said that he was unaware of the governor's comments and that the Attorney General will hire its own lawyer if Attorney General Herbert Slattery declines to get involved. Now, Stephanie Teatro of the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition said the resolution sends the message that Tennessee is a, quote, intolerant and unwelcoming state.
Damn. Damn.
Not the volunteer state, Tennessee.
Well, what was the vote? What was the vote on it?
27-5
27-5.
to pass the resolution,
All right, to.
despite our friend Governor Bill Haslam.
Well, here it is. I mean, you got representatives voting on this, and I'm glad to see people voting as representing their people. All right. Way too often we see the politicians where they go to vote, they just vote on their own agenda.
Their own opinions.
But I mean, the refugee situation. Look what happens. Look what's happening in Norway. Okay, where they accepted 200,000. Believe me, 200,000 is not the number for Tennessee. Okay, let me just put that out there. But Norway, I mean, they're like, no, we made a mistake, and we have to send back 120,000 because of the cultural difference. They're not able to acclimate to our climate. They're not able to fill in with our culture. Germany, okay, with their open border policy, okay, with Merkel over there, all right, Times Person of the Year, let's not forget that, all right, and the violence that breaks out on this. And
We know that.
I'll tell you what, I lived in Germany for a very long time. A lot of those refugees are also looking for that free handout from Germany.
Oh, yeah?
Because as soon as you come in, with the open border, they can also become citizens very quickly, and at that point, they go back into that system where they get money from the government.
But did
to
they
live
pay
and
into the
survive.
system?
Obviously not.
Right. So I mean, tell you, it's a very delicate situation, and of course, we always want to help. And
Everyone's
Scott,
got hope and honest, but preparation is key. If you're gonna, if you're welcoming guests into your house, you want to have your house tidy. You've
Right.
got to have space for them. You've got to get extra food. You got to set up the guest room. Things have to be prepared for everything to be smooth.
because I want to hear those success stories. I do, but I like the fact that people are going, whoa, we just can't say, come on in. We have to make sure the house is in order.
You need a plan.
You know, but where's the UN though? I mean, we talk about the UN being very effective in the Desert Storm, okay, getting everyone together. I mean, where are they? Where have they been? You know what they're just good for now is like children causes, feeding kids around the world. Okay, they're very good at that. UNICEF, the whole bit.
Which is good. It's necessary.
But man, I really do enjoy the idea of building that safe haven in Syria. A while, let me tell you, say I look at it this way, okay? Say I'm an American, okay, and God forbid the country goes to so much crap that I got to become a refugee and move somewhere else. But nonetheless, all right, I don't want to leave America. I want to stay in America. Let me get out of that crap area
Well, you wanna
until it
stay in
gets all
America
figured out.
Because America is not a war zone.
I'm saying if it's a
neighborhoods
crap zone.
aren't, you know, schools aren't closed, neighborhoods aren't destroyed. You don't
Sky,
have children dying in collapsed buildings
Here it
across
is.
the street.
It's in their own borders, it's in their own home, it's in their own culture, it's in their own heritage, it is in
and
their
who's-
own
right,
tradition.
And who's going to set it up? And
Okay?
who's going to run it? who's
That's
gonna
what I'm saying. The
monitor it?
UN needs to step up. Okay? The UN, I haven't heard really any great news out of the UN recently.
You're right. It should be a world. It's a world crisis. It should be a world responsibility.
Yeah, step up, UN. All right, be a leader and get out of New York. Okay, get out of New York. The parking tickets alone. If I would like to move out.
The parking alone.
Oh, this guy, they don't pay for tickets or nothing, and they park wherever they want to park.
I took the train. I don't know.
But nonetheless, so here it is.
What is it? Diplomatic immunity.
I want him in Paris. Don't get me wrong. But if
Come in
you're gonna move
Geneva.
him, you know what? I want him in like Nebraska. In
New
center,
Nebraska.
you know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Nice tourist
They
attraction.
don't worry about parking. All right, they come in.
Nice and
Put them in
safe.
Syria.
I'll put them in Syria.
Yeah, and then they could definitely take care of the
They
problem.
can,
then.
yeah, bring them to Raqqa. They can move to Raqqa.
Yeah, in Detroit. All right, on this segment of the show is brought to you by O'Connor's Irish Pub off Exit 1. Wednesday is karaoke with DJ Vic. Thursday is Ladies Night. And Friday is live music with the rock group, the Uncle Jesse Band. And Saturday is Neil Brock and the Cover Up. Now, for more information, you can visit o'connorsfun.com.
If a guest comes to your house and you have made preparations for them, they still respect the fact that it's your house. And they have to
correct.
respect your rules in that house.
That is correct.
That's from Ted.
Thanks, Ted.
Thanks, Ted. Ted, there you go. Dave, any opinions on this one?
No.
Metaphor.
I think someone comes to your house, they're a guest, and they
guest.
gotta abide by the rules.
Right.
And they shouldn't invite 20,000 other guests.
Right. Well,
to
that's
come
the
and
thing.
destroy
Again,
your
you
house.
got different cultures clashing. All right?
Yep.
And it's going to cause problems, especially in a state that everyone has done.
Well, you've got to set up medical for these people, too. I mean, they're coming
Who?
from a
Who's going to
terrible,
pay for
terrible
it?
place.
Who's
Right.
going to pay for it?
That's why the structure's got to be put in place. They've got to go somewhere. They're going somewhere. They're moving now, and we're planning backwards after the fact.
UN have some rock concerts. I don't know. Okay, you know, party with a purpose. I don't know. All I know is we got to go to break. That's all. But yes, all right. Crystal Rain's outside, right? I saw. She's got amazing eyes. Crystal, come to the
Crystal
window again. Where is she?
Rain.
Crystal Rain.
She's got great hair.
Can she hear us out there? Oh,
Oh, Chief is in here. He doesn't-
Chief is in here. That's right. That's
Nice,
right.
Chief.
While the interns are.
Sitting in there on their phones.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be tested because we're going to take a break here. We got the intern show during this break. They're going to do a little recap of what we just talked about.
Good.
I hope they do it justice. 'Cause,
Sure.
it's a pretty interesting topics we went over.
Talking crap.
Yeah, you can stick around, right?
Yeah, sure can. Beautiful.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. We got some headlining news, entertainment news, and live music with Crystal Rain coming up here on the Joe Padula Show. WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
Good traffic in you.
Hey,
Pete. Good to meet you, man. I'm Mark.
Dude,
Dave,
nice meeting you, man. Talked to you a couple times.
I know. You got me off guard. You snuck in here. He's like, D. Sheffield. I was like, oh.
Finally, man. Yeah.
Yeah, until Greg came in, man. Still like him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the doors do great too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw some in there for you.
Dig it.
Appreciate the love, man.
Oh, it's water time.
Main Street, you two have it's like two opposites.
Mondays with $1 domestic all day long. Tuesdays, check out Trivia Night with $3 mason jar keys. Wednesdays is Ladies Night with karaoke and dollar drinks from females. Thursdays, like Nitro Box, the weekend rotating a cold beer never looks so good.
Time now for a traffic update here on WJZM Radio, brought to you by the Augustine Insurance Group. Traffic is moving along steadily in the Clarksville area. No accidents to be reported at this time. We do have one traffic stop that's going to be on Cumberland Drive. Be on the lookout for that, as well as your usual afternoon slow spots, including Wilma Rudolph and New Providence Boulevards, Fort Campbell traffic on 41A and the intersection of Madison Street and MLK Boulevard. All usually slow this time of day. Slow down, stay alert, and have a safe ride home on this Tuesday afternoon. As always, this traffic update brought to you by the Augustine Insurance Group, Clarksville's insurance expert since 1972.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going? Intern Thomas and
Intern Trevor, in for another quick recap. So we just had D. Shupska on the show.
Yes, we did.
Desert Storm War veteran.
Yes, he was. I was born in '91. That's when the Desert Storm was happening. Apparently, I didn't.
20 years apparently. He's,
Well, he was a veteran for 20 years. Desert Storm only lasted 100 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sure he referenced. I mean, that was a interesting time.
Yeah, I was in '93, so I missed it. But
yeah. Hey, I just remembered that last week we were talking about a story where I think Virgin Galactic was sending, or was about to start testing on one of their new Spaceship 2 commercial aircrafts. And that's, you asked me a question, and I didn't have the answer to it. I now have an update to that story with the answer, which was, how much does it cost? I said the classic response of, if you have to ask, you can't afford it, which does hold some truth to it, because it is $250,000 a seat, and there's only 6 seats total. That's $1,500,000 for all the seats on the craft, and that is
money.
Crazy. Now, as we enter the space age, which we absolutely are, there's companies like SpaceX, which is owned by Elon Musk, and he runs Tesla, and he was a co-founder of PayPal, so he's got the money to do this and to get there, and to get us there. But they're testing their SES-9 stage rocket tomorrow, and they're streaming it live.
Live stream.
Is it 6:45?
6:45. Yes.
About 6:45
to 8:23.
to 8:23 Eastern time.
About an hour and a half, or 2.5.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're launching it from Cape Canaveral, and they're going to attempt to land it on a drone ship in the ocean.
Ocean, yeah. Florida, Cape Canaveral, it's gonna it's not going up.
Yeah. That's an important thing for people to mention is people said, why aren't they trying to land it on land? And that's because when you shoot a rocket in the air, it doesn't go straight. Even though it looks like it's going straight, it goes about in a curvature. So when the rocket comes back down, it would be miles and miles, hundreds of miles away. So
how does this connect to what we talked about?
We had it. We were talking about Desert Storm. I was addressing a story last week.
Oh yeah, good. Does it kill? Oh, he gave me the. Joe, you just got. Oh, you got to learn
a story last
man.
week.
You got to learn. You're surrounded by veterans, man. You're surrounded by veterans talking.
We were talking about the war. We were talking about the Desert Storm.
Man, and you. All right.
What happened now?
He did the.
Yeah.
God, don't
It's
worry.
all right.
We're gonna teach you respect.
It's okay.
We're gonna
It's
teach
all
you
right.
respect, my friend.
I love it.
All right. Well, thanks, y'all. See you
Here
next
is
time.
your sponsor.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sky Red. This one. Here you go. Yes.
All right.
And yes, you do that one.
This segment's brought to you by O'Connor's Irish Pub off Exit 1. Wednesday is karaoke with DJ Vic. Thursday is Ladies Night. Friday is live music with rock group Uncle Jesse Band. And Saturday is Neil Brock and Cover Up. For more information, please visit o'connorsfun.com.
And the segment of the show is also brought to you by Section 125, the city's only sports grill carrying all the major sporting packages on their 21 screens. Get over to 125 Franklin Street and try 2015's Best of Clarksville's Best Wings with all-day drink specials and live music from Cindy and Lucien on Cindy and Lucian on Wednesday. Travis Dukes on Thursday. And Matt Rogers on Saturday.
All right, show's coming back. Get up.
All right, nice job, guys. Nice job. Good job on the spots. All right. Got you all right.
use the word crap, you know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go.
Say,
Yo. Not bad, right?
No.
Hey, I'm pretty good at whistling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been practicing. Welcome back to the show. Joe Padula, Joe, WJZM 1400 AM. Hey, it's good talking to you, man.
Hey man, it's been great here, being here. Thanks for
Right.
having me, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah, usually when we get people in the studio, they go, oh, I get it. I see it. I feel the chemistry. This team has a chemistry, and I respect it.
Definitely does. You can hear it on the radio.
Oh, good.
You can see it.
Glad to know it translates.
I've never checked out the Padula camp.
Oh, yeah, you
but
got it.
I
Do
do.
it.
I love the ride home, man. It's a great time.
I appreciate it.
And you guys do a great job. You guys are bringing Clarksville to the new
Yep.
century, the new generation, the new airwaves. You guys are owning it.
I'm telling you, it's only going to keep growing, because Clarksville, you keep growing. And as long as our mission is your mission, I think it's going to go hand in hand.
I have to agree with you. Clarksville, it has the potential to boom, to blow up.
Right.
And they're not doing that.
There's a lot of guns.
A lot of the people that are in the certain positions now need to.
Well, yeah. There's a problem with the big fish, small pond mentality. Okay, and if that pond's expanding, that big fish isn't as big anymore. You know what I mean? But hey, I mean, you may not be the biggest fish anymore. But man, you're going to be part of the growth.
What's
Big
up?
fish die in little ponds because the oxygen doesn't support their
Oh,
lifestyle.
that's a good
Look at
one.
that.
Well, I mean, we could just talk about Metro and not fish.
Yeah, Metro. I consolidated government's the way to
City
go.
council and not fish. so-
But one good sign of this city actually becoming a city is Uber. You guys know what Uber is, right?
Yes, yes, we do.
Ernesto, what is the definition of Uber?
Uber is in German means over.
Okay.
But a lot of people are like,
It's very big.
I'm uber excited, so I'm overexcited.
Right. But it's a taxi service for pretty much your regular car drivers. Where
It's called ride sharing.
Ride share, right. Well, I can't give the source, but full Uber service in Clarksville, Tennessee, beginning March 3rd.
Yay!
Wow.
You know, there's secondary services that come with that. Like Uber has a subsidiary company that does delivery services.
Right.
So you could do. That's awesome.
Uber is an app that connects you with a driver on the tap of a button. Okay, request a reliable ride at any time using the Uber smartphone app.
More jobs for Clarksville.
Yeah, you can track the arrival of your ride on your smartphone. Payment is cashless, and no need to tip.
What?
Yes, that's right. No need to tip, it says.
All right.
And you'll even.
I drove for Uber for a while.
Yeah, but you don't need to tip.
But you can.
Yeah, but you don't need to.
But you
don't
should.
need to, but you should.
You
You don't need to tip your waiter.
Yeah,
No,
but you
the
should.
prices are high enough. It's like tip included.
No,
No,
we don't
no,
do a tip.
don't do that. No.
Significantly cheaper than a taxi.
You'll
Those
even,
taxis- have you ever been to these places where you go in and you order, and they literally do absolutely nothing? They take your order, you give them the money, they print your receipt, and on the receipt it says tip.
Yeah, that's right.
What is that?
Your tip is already included.
So
That's
why
right.
would you?
Gratuity included.
Why do they leave open for a tip, even especially when you're not having
Because they're
a
trying.
hostess, waitress, waiter?
They're trying.
Any of those.
They're trying, Mark. They really are. And
Kind of like last
I won't
year's.
put anybody on blast, but I can think
Oh, I
of two
just did.
restaurants right now that'll ask for a tip before you can even get to your table.
here, write them down. Write them down.
Will do.
I'll let you know if we can put them on.
Son.
McDonald's, what?
I'll let them know if they've refused to answer my emails. I'll let you know. All right.
Oh, man.
But I'll tell you what, someone that doesn't refuse my emails, and I'm very happy and fortunate about that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio once again, Crystal Rain.
Thanks for having me again.
How you doing? All right?
Yes, always.
Always. Here, pull that microphone closer to you. There you go. You got such a beautiful voice. We're going to hear you singing in just a little bit. But last time you were on the show was October 14th, 2015, and you came in here. You played some great music. And, I was a big fan. I'm glad to have you back. What have you been doing in between that time? A few months.
Well, I just finished my home studio. So
Home
a
studio.
demo is to be expected hopefully by spring.
What goes into a home studio?
Oh gosh, there's studio monitors. I had to get a sound program in audio engineering, drum beats. I had to get some cords, cables, mic stands.
And it's not cheap.
No.
No, I mean,
No.
how much total did you spend on this?
I don't want to talk about that.
Give us a bullet.
Fucking pricey.
I had a lot of help too, but all in all, I probably put out about $3.5, $4 grand just out of mine.
CC's
and
Pizza?
that's getting off
Really?
easy.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Breaking news. CC's Pizza? They make you, they charge you gratuity?
Yeah, they hand you your tray, and you hand them the money, and they're like, tip.
Oh, I
Like,
did
you
not
did
know that.
nothing. You did nothing.
I'll go over there. I'll ask.
And also, if you do go over there,
Because I like them.
why are their
I like them a
cups-
lot.
Their cups are like this big.
They got great product. They got great pizza.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I like their pizza.
It is, and it's quick and it's easy. But yeah, you don't
I'll ask them
deserve
about
it.
that.
You don't deserve it to.
No, you're right. The people need to know this, and I'm glad that's why we're bringing it up, because you got to pay attention to that receipt. If there's already a tip included, maybe you're mistaken. So I'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes up.
Yeah, I
We'll check that out. But yeah, Crystal, so it's pricey. And I only bring that up because I don't want you spending extra money tipping when it's already included. So you
Right,
can
and thank
invest it
you.
in your
Very
studio.
good.
And
Yes.
don't get me wrong.
Right.
If you're at CC's Pizza, it's not like we're not talking about Edwards here.
Ah, I love Edwards.
You might have
In
an
which
extra
case the
$2 to
service is
spare
good.
if you're
Yeah,
at
the
CC's.
service is
I'm
great.
just whining, playing my role here.
But man, yeah, now so you want to release an EP coming up?
Hopefully, that's the idea.
How many songs? 5, 6, 7?
I think about 5 or 6.
There you
Yeah.
go. Good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe you can play some of those potential songs that we hear in a little bit.
I am. I know one of them will be for sure.
Awesome.
Mhm.
I can't wait to hear it. But before we do, Sky, headlining news. What do you got?
Well, we've got the Nevada Republicans hold their caucus today, and Donald Trump is again favored to win. Trump is expected to pick up about 35% of the vote, with Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio splitting much of the leftovers. Now, while
Holding
John
their
Kasich
caucus.
and Ben Carson, stop just saying caucus. Ben
Stop
Carson
saying Kasich.
remain, Kasich,
Kasich.
Ben Carson remain in the race. It's pretty much come down to a 3-person battle.
I really do believe it's going to be. And let me tell you, do you remember I said Trump was going to be the Republican nominee?
Yeah.
All right? Before he was even really into or entered the race?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. And I'm saying, I think I know who's going to pick us as running mate. And I got crap for saying Trump was going to be the Republican
Kasich.
primary. Kasich.
Kasich.
Please stop it. He's going to be a vice president, actually. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I like John
then
Kasich.
good,
He's
I
good.
called it.
I like John.
Right. All right.
Dave, who do you think's going to be? Who do you think's going to be on the Republican ticket for the presidential election 2016?
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
I
right.
think Donald Trump, and he could take John Kasich. He's done some good things for Ohio. I can't tell you what they are. I spoke with my sister.
Well, you're a Ohio guy, right?
Right. Yes, I am. Yeah, up by Cleveland, and so I think it's going to be Donald Trump. He could pick up Ben Carson. That'd be a great pickup for him.
Well, he's got to wake him up first. Ben, wake up! We got to go run. We got to go run.
But I think Kasich is going to pull a lot of people for him.
Yeah, I agree too.
Because Ohio's like the battleground state.
Right.
And that if he would be smart and pick up Kasich, then he'd pretty much guarantee Ohio for him in the election.
What do you think about the Democratic side? Who's going to be on that ticket? Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's probably going to be Hillary and Bill.
I'll tell you,
Oh, dynamic duo.
I say before, I've never rooted so hard for a socialist in my life to beat Hillary.
Oh, okay. Bernie. Now,
Hillary.
From what I was reading, Bernie
Hillary.
should be jumping out pretty soon. He should be exiting. And most of the voters, they say age 45 and older, Bernie supporters will fall in line or jump over to the Trump side. And,
But even if it's a Hillary ticket, she's not going to pick Sanders as her running mate. And
No,
Bernie
that's
Sanders,
not.
if it's a Sanders ticket, he's not going to pick Hillary as her running, as his running
there's
mate.
no love there.
You know, it's funny. I was Fox News. They were screwing up his last name. Megyn Kelly. She's such a hottie too. She was. She called him Bernie Sandals. That was a. By mistake. By mistake.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm telling you.
I bet Trump
Yeah.
loved that.
And who's the other one?
okay.
Somebody else called him Bernie Sandwich. Like you're doing a live report, you know.
Feel the burn, baby.
Yeah,
feel the burn.
Feel the sandals.
Well, the presidential primary process has weeded out another hopeful as Jeb Bush withdrew from the Republican race following another dismal showing in South Carolina. Now, Donald Trump won the South Carolina Republican primary, and on the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton eked out a win over Bernie Sanders in Saturday's Nevada Democratic caucus.
Yeah, let me tell you, if Bernie had won the Nevada caucus, okay, it would be, the train would be a rolling for the Team Bernie. Okay, but I'll tell you, I do agree. I think Hillary's going to get that nomination.
And you know what could play a big role into it? She had a really hard time
I love
getting younger voters.
Uh-huh.
But then when you have Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, you've got all these people that come out and they're taking selfies and they're endorsing Hillary.
Okay.
So now you've got all these people that know absolutely nothing about politics. They don't even know who the hell Hillary is. But because she took a selfie with Kim, if you end up and found yourself in a voting booth, whose button are they going to put?
I would love to see pictures of Hillary's ankles and Taylor Swift's ankles side by side. It'd be like a twig and a trunk. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I heard him about.
She got those
finding all those feet washing up on the shore.
Oh, where's this at?
I don't know. I was just being hopeful.
So is Hillary going to be able to pardon herself then?
Oh, because she is the only candidate who is running for presidency while being investigated by the FBI.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, I can't say anything about Trump, but the one good thing that would come out of him being elected is we would see Hillary go to prison.
These emails that are, will not be open for the public to read until like 6 months after the election.
Right.
And
Isn't that something? That's so weird.
Yeah,
even if they,
what's even weirder is I thought you said she-mails at first. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think you can read that.
We can't read the she-mails.
No.
Oh.
Well, we've got an Uber driver in Kalamazoo, Michigan, has been arrested after he allegedly shot and killed 6 people and crucially wounded 2 others on Saturday evening. Now, authorities say the driver even drove passengers during the killing spree.
Wow.
One passenger posted to Facebook before the killing saying they were involved in a hit-and-run accident during her ride. Now, the driver reportedly dropped off a group at a motel right next door to a Cracker Barrel restaurant where 5 people were gunned down. Now, Uber said the driver had passed a background check.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, there are people that pass background checks. How about in, where was that? In California there, where they have the gun.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino, right. They pass their checks too.
But it just snapped,
Wow. Crystal, ever use Uber? Ever call up Uber for a ride?
Not anymore.
I haven't, no, and I don't plan to.
Right. I mean, you got your own car, right?
I do,
Absolutely.
Yeah, always the best plan.
How was the traffic here? Was it okay?
There was none.
Beautiful.
Coming in, it was a great ride coming in.
Good.
They said it was going to rain, so everyone's
That's right, everyone hibernates. Go run!
Run, it's Tennessee, it's going to rain. Now, if you're a Spotify premium user, you may have had your account hacked and information exposed online. Actually, that isn't now Spotify. Hundreds of the accounts were hacked with the users' email addresses and passwords posted on the website Pastebin.
Yeah. What is that website?
Spotify.
No.
Oh, Pastebin.
Paste bin?
Paste, like what you eat in kindergarten. Paste bin.
Paste. The color scheme before they spray tan.
Yes. Pasties also.
In your phone. And my phone.
All right. Well, if you're a Canadian, you can no longer appear on the game show Jeopardy. So sad, unless you're host Alex Trebek.
Yeah, he's Canadian, right?
Now, the show says it can no longer accept applications from Canada due to the country's new anti-spam email legislation that bans certain forms of online marketing. Now, the show says it's looking into ways on how they can resume accepting Canadian contestants.
All right.
They really love their
We don't need Canadians on Jeopardy.
What?
All right. I'm sick of these Canadians being in the top 5 of the Billboard charts, right? 3 of them.
Hey, you think it's so smart?
All right. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
It's about time to answer, eh? In the form of a question.
All right. Well, John. Oh, what?
Oh, what?
Ernest, go on, Ernesto.
I'm going to do the kiss your mother with dish mouth, Trebek.
Oh, okay. That's Sean Connery.
Thank you.
Not Canadian.
Not
But not
the
celebrity
John Hopkins University recently announced plans to attempt the first. Do I have to read this one?
Yes. This is a very, very good story.
Okay, it's science. It's for science. They announced their plans to attempt the first penis transplant in the U.S. They've now selected the first candidate. An American soldier wounded in Afghanistan will be the first person in the U.S. to undergo the procedure. The operation was first performed in China in 2006.
That's a red flag in my book. You know what I mean?
It's not helping anybody. Although the patient was so disturbed by the donated organ that he asked for it to be removed.
Yeah.
The second procedure was done in South Africa in 2014 with a much better results. Yeah.
So there's a
Well, let me
joke.
tell you, if
That's
they
the
get
man-
in China, I would not want to go to China to get my. Okay, you know what I mean?
South Africa.
I'm definitely going to Africa to get my replacement.
Better pickings.
You know what? I'm going to Jamaica. If it comes to that point, I'm like, send me to a hospital in Jamaica. The donor's there. Okay.
That's a lovely number. Now, in 2014, with the much better results, as the man later fathered a child.
Awesome. Great
Crazy.
news.
Now, they say the transplant could happen within a few weeks if they get a donor organ, which must come from someone within 5 to 10 years of the recipient's age and meet skin color parameters.
Yeah, because that would be weird.
Why skin color?
That'd be funny.
Why does skin color have to matter?
But this is fantastic.
Why does this, I don't think that I like this skin color thing. I
The
don't
man,
think that that should matter.
the man was severely maimed in battle. Okay, and
Yeah.
this is a great story. I mean, yeah, we
Good
make the
for him.
jokes or whatever, but this, at the end of it, good for you, pal.
He wants his kids.
Okay,
Let
good
him
for
do
you.
it.
All right, and thank you for your service and your dedication to.
I don't think he cares
save
about
lives.
color.
No.
He's not going to care about color. Now,
Give him a Jamaican one, please.
yeah, hook him up.
He suffered enough.
Hook him up. Now, if it seems like you spent a lot of time in your car last year, you're not imagining things. The U.S. Department of Transportation's Federal Highway Administration says that Americans drove a record of 3.1 trillion miles
America.
in 2015. Now, the previous record was 3 trillion miles set in 2007 before the Great Recession led to a big drop-off in driving. Now, to put that in perspective, 3.1 trillion miles is roughly 337 round trips from Earth to Pluto.
News break. 2 soldiers accused of being Clarksville police impersonators.
Oh,
Are you
no.
serious, man?
Well,
Oh.
good. I'm
It's
glad they
just,
got him.
well, it's accused.
According to the Clarksville Police Department, 2 soldiers at Fort Campbell have reportedly confessed to being the police impersonators authorities warned residents about on Monday.
Yeah.
Brett Jewell, William Jones were booked into the Montgomery County Jail on Tuesday on 3 counts of criminal impersonation. Each has a bond of $30,000. Their arrest came after witnesses and victims reported 2 men pretending to pull over and, yes, in some cases demanding drugs and money from people. According to the Clarksville Police, they drove a white car with a flashing red and blue light on the dashboard, and one man had a badge similar to the badge worn by Montgomery County deputies.
Oh, I'm not pulling over for you unless it's blue.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. And then you're still getting questioned.
That's right. Police said they fielded interviewing photos of people who matched the descriptions of the police impersonators led to their suspects, Jewell and Jones. Well, there's this car. It's a nice car.
You ever been pulled over by an ambulance?
Wow.
I don't know, but I've never been pulled over by a Grand Prix.
And plus, when I get pulled over, it's always
No, it's a Crown Vic,
it's
it's not a
always
Grand Prix.
another car that pulls up.
Yeah.
Not unless it was a state trooper.
And I'm making sure I'm pulling over in a public area.
2 cars for you.
Follow
guys.
me. Follow me. I'll drive the speed limit. I'll put my hazards on, the whole bit.
I'll meet you at the department.
But man, I'm reading too many crazy stories. Yes.
Yeah, it's too much.
We'll go to Kroger.
Yeah, no. Have you ever wondered what the I in front of Apple's products such as the iPhone, iMac, iPod stand for? Steve Jobs actually revealed the answer when Apple first released the iMac book in 1998. Jobs explained that the I stands for Internet First and Foremost.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, however, he also said it stands for individual, instruct, inform, and inspire.
Great.
Yeah.
And
But yeah, it
incredibly
stands for
What else says
internet.
I?
That's what it comes. Crystal, did you know that?
I did not.
It stands
That's
for.
news to me.
I really didn't know that either. But yeah,
I
so
could
the-
have lived without that information too, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I can't live
happy,
without
man.
my iPhone.
that's,
It's really come to that point, business-wise.
I think we all feel like that.
Yeah,
No,
we gotta fix that.
I don't.
It's like, I'm done. Drop the mic or drop the
Alright,
iPhone. Drop the
well,
internet phone.
No.
Our final world news story, according to a new study, male sellers earn more than women on eBay.
Yeah, that's right.
In fact, the new study shows that women earn an average of 20% less than men when selling the exact same product on eBay.
Yeah, they
and
work hard for it.
researchers also found that women received only 89 bids for every 100 bids that men got.
Yeah, they should start putting like sexy photos up at there.
I think it's, I don't know.
Why is that though? Why
I
would it?
don't look at the user when I find what I want. It doesn't matter.
D, why is that? Why would a woman get less on eBay when you don't see the person?
Why would they do a
Is-
study for that?
I don't.
You know, I mean,
They're
it's
doing
one
a
of
lot
those.
of
Somebody
studies
must have
about it right
complained.
Somebody always wants to complain. You know, it's. I think somebody has just wrong information.
Yes. Oh, I like that approach.
Wrong
It's
information.
wrong.
It's
Wrong.
wrong.
All across the board that women earn less. It's wrong.
Prove it.
Yeah. Prove it.
Prove it.
Gloria Steinem.
There we go. Headlining news is brought to you by Daymar College in Clarksville. Now, Daymar's been helping students achieve their educational and career goals in business,
criminal justice, healthcare, technology, and design, plus health and wellness. Now, for more information about your career, you can visit baymarkcollege.edu.
We're the first show in Clarksville to break that story of the 2 soldiers accused.
Rocket Sons!
Yeah.
I don't know what unit. Doesn't give their unit.
Doesn't it?
Still the Rocket Sons.
You know the guy? He looked familiar.
Yeah?
The guy on the left looked familiar. Yeah.
From where, do you know?
What, from your unit?
From downtown?
No, from downtown. From downtown?
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Yeah, babe, take a look. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him downtown partying.
Poor girl, Stevie.
Yeah.
Please,
He's
how many
such a
privates
jerk.
in there from
They're
Rocket
terrible
Sons?
People over, demanding. Listen, if you got addictions, okay? Yeah, it's a funny story and everything. It's kind of sad now. But if you got addictions,
It is sad.
go seek some help. Okay, and especially if you're in the military, you have facilities that are provided for. I mean, what are we talking about? What's some of the programs?
ASAP.
I mean, we got ASAP. Okay, I mean, you pull out your Battle Buddy card. All right.
These two, their lives are over.
Oh.
You know, like when they,
Done.
because they're going to get prosecuted through the civilians, then they're going to get prosecuted through the
Mhm.
military.
Right. Oh.
They're going to lose everything.
And let me tell you something. Army's making cuts. All right, Army's broke. Army has a financial situation going on right now. They are looking to get rid of dirtbag soldiers. So hey, if you're allegedly the 2 accused, even though you confessed, we're just looking to wait for trial to make it official. But yeah, goodbye. All right.
Bye.
It's people like you that's part of the reason why I had to leave the Army.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye, Private Felicia.
Their eyes are too close together.
That's right. All right, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we get back, I'm ready for some live music.
I'm ready too.
Man,
Let's go.
you want to think about dating a soldier?
No, I mean I was engaged to one.
Right?
Yeah, but since then, no. Lesson
Wait,
learned.
you dated a soldier?
I was engaged to one.
Oh my God. Where'd you guys meet?
We met in chorus in Nashville.
You met in chorus in Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah, soldiers don't do chorus.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
He did. He was a fantastic singer.
Where'd he serve? Was he National Guard, I guess?
He was in Okinawa for a while.
Okay.
Actually, that's where he's at right now. And then when I went to see him when we were wedding planning, that was in
Oh my God.
that was in England.
So what happened? We'll find out when we get back.
Oh,
Yes. Somebody get her drinks.
maybe.
Somebody get her some Bay Bombs. Yes. All right, Clarksville, your conversation continues. Some entertainment news, and yes, some live music and some drama. Like Crystal. Right?
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Yeah, you're okay with telling it?
I mean, I guess I have to now that I'm on blast.
Yes!
Boom.
Put up like
Thrown under the bus.
me. Don't go nowhere. Joe Padula Show, WJZM 1400 AM. Absolutely.
Sorry.
Nah, you don't have to tell it if you don't want to.
Oh, it's fine. This
All right, yes.
Sounds like a airman.
What?
Okinawa and
I'm just gonna disappoint the hell out of you with that trauma thing you just stirred.
Yay for disappointing me.
Yeah, but
I am.
Crystal, this is lost. All right, you guys got it?
How's that you feel the fuzz?
It's very nice.
See, he ain't right.
We did that 30 minutes.
He takes it.
I don't know, fancy.
Alright everybody, how's it going? Intern Trevor, here for a quick
Thomas.
recap. Quick recap. We heard a story. Jason Dalton
Yeah.
from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh yeah, the
Uber driver.
Uber driver. Yeah.
Apparently he was picking up rides and taking lives apparently, and
Yeah. Unfortunately.
shot while he was picking up people. Shot 6 people, left them 6 people
And it wasn't
dead.
like a drive-by.
Yeah,
He wasn't just like straight up nuts. I mean, he was, but he was taking people on rides, and then he was going to those certain locations where his stops were, and
Yeah.
just massacring people
Yeah, apparently.
for reasons unknown.
Yeah, I'm about to say police apparently said it was completely random.
Yeah,
so,
which is there's usually motivation.
yeah, which is really random,
It's really
ironically.
strange.
So yeah, it's
And that brings me to think, you know, what with the popularity of terrorism and mental health issues in
and
America.
just shootings in general. Honestly.
Yeah. It comes between 2 categories, and is it crazy or terrorism? Which, you know, some people said that for a while the Sandy Hook shooting was terrorism, but you know eventually it was revealed that it was crazy. You know, the guy had mental health issues.
And like with this, like being completely random. Like we obviously don't know what his motivation was and everything.
Yeah, and
I would put this more towards crazy.
Yeah.
After like reading about it. And,
there doesn't seem to be a motive or a method or a message here. He wasn't like going around shouting Bible verses or quoting the Quran or spouting ideals. or anything.
Just
he wasn't trying to change anything. He was
terrorism here. It's just
he was just running a rampage, which is troubling.
Extremely unfortunate.
Yeah.
Maybe once we get more details, we can really.
Yeah, once the story evolves a little bit, we might figure out more about this issue.
Yeah.
How it can be stopped. Do it again. Because Uber's had some things before where drivers have done strange things, like a driver, I think, assaulted someone with a hammer. And that was a little weird. That was in San Francisco. But
personally, I've actually never used an Uber.
And I'd say don't be scared of Uber as a company. I've taken a few Ubers with some friends. I would advise that if you're going to Uber, if you are worried, take a friend. But you should trust them. They have a good background check program. This is few and far between where they come to these strange and dangerous drivers.
Yeah, a lot of these things don't really happen that often.
Do you have an opinion on this, Owens?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
We're talking about the Uber driver that massacred 6 people in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Stay sober and drive your damn self. You won't have that problem.
That's a good resolution. Yeah, you could
Get a
walk.
girl, something.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna die.
Like you said,
That's for damn sure.
Well, hey, I mean, there's people walking around the street get shot any day now.
For what I know, Uber's not a bad company.
Uber's as likely to kill you as the car.
It's just as likely as walking out your front door. That's the danger every day. Is you walk out your front door, you die.
Yeah, and apparently they were saying.
I'd say don't be too worried about Uber in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, switching from Uber to Lyft is not going to change much either.
There's some crazy people in the world.
There's some crazy people, and you got to be aware of them. You know, live every day like it's your last.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the Intern Show. Thanks. And the show has been brought to you by.
This headline segment of the show is brought to you by Daymar College in Clarksville. Daymar has been helping students achieve their educational and career goals in business, criminal justice, healthcare, technology, and design, plus health and wellness. For more information about your career, visit daymarcollege.edu.
Thank you.
Careful. That static is coming when you do this. Like when it moves just a little bit, you'll hear that static come up.
Eskimo kisses.
Eskimo kisses. That or, I mean, try to like bend the arc of your microphone right here. It's that cord.
Okay. Got it. Makes sense.
Whoa.
Whacking the hips, you know?
It's got to be that cord.
You're welcome. Thank you. It made the cut. Francis! Alright, here we go. Yeah, why do you gotta give me a runaround?
Because you wear a thong.
Playing so many games.
What is the song was called? Reach Around.
I like it more.
Welcome back to the show. Joe Padula Show, WJZM, 1400 AM, where talk radio meets live music. Here on WJZM, broadcasting since 1941.
JZM.
Not just
Not just AM Radio Bay.
It's WJZM, Joe.
That's right.
Aw.
75 years. D, isn't that something?
It was beautiful.
Like, you don't hear that anymore.
75 years.
75 years.
You know, it's a great marriage.
I'm telling you, Pearl Harbor. Okay, 75 years ago coming out. All right? So that means WJZM was here broadcasting.
They've been broadcasting and putting out.
Got the longest running sports show in the nation.
Isn't that something?
35
Greg Walker,
years.
35 years. I saw him today, actually, this morning. He lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg's doing good.
How many, 30 pounds, 40 pounds?
You know, I can't put a number on it, Joe, but I can't tell you in my time with Greg Walker, I mean, it's a transformation, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
definitely glad to see that.
You know why? Because of my Facebook posts.
I am
You're
positive
inspiring
that
the world.
No, that's not it. I'll make sure Greg sees your picture.
That's right.
Well, I think we'll know if Greg comes in and he's really tan.
Yeah, that'd be great if he comes
Wearing
in.
a
He's
Speedo.
ripped. That'd be great.
It'll be a miracle if he doesn't drop the cigarette and fall out of that
Chris
chair.
Lorraine, have you seen the abs? Have you seen the picture of the abs?
Oh, no.
On yours?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Isn't that great, right?
Yes.
She can't even look
show
at you right
off.
The trick.
No, it's just it's so.
It's inspiring. I want other people to do it. We got other people out there.
That's not why you do it.
Yes, that is
That's
exactly
not
why
why
I
men
do
do it.
That is why I do it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do you think I want some of these these insults that get thrown my way? It's
Think I want all
okay.
this attention? Hey, boom, boom, boom. What are you talking
Believe you
about?
me, it's not all good attention. That's for sure.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Joe, you're a pretty smart guy.
No.
I'll give it to you. You're a pretty intelligent fellow.
Okay.
I like to
Here
think
it comes. Here
that
it comes.
you knew better.
Oh,
if you
you'd
didn't
like to
want,
think
if
you
you
knew
didn't
better.
want any of the backlash that
Uh-huh.
comes with, I mean, is that a northern thing?
Yeah.
I mean, let me just ask. I mean, straight up.
No news.
I was born and raised here in Clarksville.
Right.
I've known everybody I've ever known. I've
He's known
never
a lot
seen
of
them
people.
post a thong.
Let's just say I sold 10 Altrusa tickets
What's
since that posting.
What is an altruist?
That's for the Dancing with the Stars. It's a nonprofit that we're raising money for.
Okay.
So I sold 10 tickets to the Dancing with the
You
Stars.
don't think you could have found a better way to
That's
sell
more
12?
than most
Nope.
tickets that
It's truly
Nope.
safe.
Sex
At
sells.
least he's honest. All right.
Welcome back to the show.
You have
Hanging
no
out.
shame, sir.
Crystal Rain. D. Shupska. I like the last name. What is it? What's the nationality of
It's a
Shupska?
little bit of Heinz 57. It's German. Sometimes I tell people from Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Shupska.
Shupska.
But you wouldn't believe how many times it's mispronounced, man. Shumska.
Shumska?
One day there's a DirecTV. They had started a spot for them, talking bad about them. I got a phone call. They said, "May I speak with DeForest Shumsky?" And I was like, "Dude," I said, "take a look at the name and call me back when you pronounce it."
That's right.
Yeah, it's Shupska.
Never called you back.
Duly noted. In case
know-
you've ever got it wrong.
You know what is a beautiful name? Crystal Rain.
Thank you.
Is that your actual name or is that a stage name? It's okay.
Sadly, it is not my Crystal is.
Yeah, right,
yes.
right.
Not my middle name for Rain. No.
But I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a great choice. I mean, it fits your sound. It fits your style. Such a beautiful young lady you are. And, you were engaged.
I was.
You were engaged.
Yeah.
Who's calling me to the show? You were engaged and you were all ready. You were making wedding plans and the whole bit.
Yeah, I put a lot of money into it, a lot of time. We were together for several years, and
Where'd you guys meet? At Flyer,
yeah,
right?
it was the National Community Chorus that they had there.
So you guys were like la 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 la, and he's like la 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 you.
Yeah, it ended up to be like that. Yeah.
So, but what happened? I mean,
You know,
several years of investments.
People changed their minds.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks before the wedding,
Wow.
he made the decision to cancel it all. So.
Unbelievable.
And
How'd you handle it? I mean, was it tears? Was it Niagara Falls?
I was sad, and then I was mad, and then I went a little bipolar, and then I forgot to call everybody to tell them there was no wedding.
So they showed up to the wedding?
Some
They
people.
bought tickets. Wow.
Some people showed up.
Oh
They
my
did,
God.
and I did not feel bad at all. I just tried to figure the whole.
Was it on
thing.
his side, or he told everybody on his side?
I hope he told most of the people. I don't know who all showed up, but a few people at my restaurant I was working at told me we showed up and nobody was there. Oh well.
But in life-altering situations, okay, especially with artists, especially with musicians, they're able to turn that tragedy into lyric, into music.
We are
All right, and you've
Yep.
done that with this certain situation
every time.
every time. So, what's the first song you want to play that maybe is a part of the story?
Okay, so it's not necessarily a part of that story. I don't have that prepared for that situation, but I have this song prepared called Mr. Left Me and Leave.
It sounds very similar to the story.
Basically, yeah, I suppose, but they didn't put much effort on their behalf, so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to hear some great live music and the music stylings of Crystal Rain.
Boy, you know all the right things to say. You give me that look that drives me crazy. But I know better than to fall for you. In the end, I'll be the one to lose. Like cigarettes and bad habits. Anything you want, you gotta have it. Funny thing is, I No, you won't change for me. You made that obvious to see. Tell me right now, boy, is it just a game? Boy, you barely know my name. Boy, you barely know me. Take a step away, then you make it back to me. You make me wanna stay, yeah, you make me wanna stay. This is just a dream, but I'll never be a dream girl as bad as I want to. Reality says not you, because you'll probably Mr. Love Me and leave. No, baby, I don't mean to judge, but I've seen this way too much. A girl like me and a guy like you could do great things if you only knew. But you're not giving me a sign, and all I wanted was a piece of your time. Hey baby, don't you know? Well, that's how the story goes. Tell me right now, boy, is it just a game? Boy, you barely know my name. Boy, you barely know me. Take a step away, then you make it back to me. You make me wanna stay, yeah, you make me wanna stay. This is just a dream world, I'll never be a dream girl as bad as I want to. Reality says not you, because you'll probably Mr. Love Me and leave. It's such a shame, it's just your way to hold back and throw me away. Tell me right now, boy, is it just a game? Boy, you barely know my name. Boy, you barely know me. Take a step away, then you make it back to me. Tell me right now, boy, is it just a game? Boy, you barely know my name. Boy, you barely know me. Take a step away, then you make it back to me. You make me wanna stay, yeah, you make me wanna stay. This is just a dream, but I'll never be a dream girl as bad as I want to. Reality says not you, because you're probably Mr. Love Me and leave. Love me and leave.
Wow. Crystal Rain, nice job. Man. Yeah, you can perform with the headphones.
Oh,
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah, take off whatever you want, actually.
It is a little warm in here.
Yeah. Everyone, shirts off. Shirts off, everyone.
But I'm in the middle of a diet program myself. So.
What is your intake discipline involved?
Ooh, refraining from pretty much everything.
Yeah, no sugars. I mean, well,
I didn't say anything about no sugars.
Okay,
I live off coffee.
Yeah, I saw how you made your
Girl
coffee.
Scout mint cookies.
Oh my God. I like those Tagos. What are those other ones?
I have some of those on the way too.
Samoans. Yeah, the Samoans are good too.
Like the tin mints.
The Thin Mints. Ever freeze the Thin Mints?
Yeah, that's the only way to have them.
Right, yes.
I had like 2 boxes of Thin Mints.
Oh my God, Mark, don't do it.
Steak, potatoes,
Right.
Thin Mints.
Oh.
The pearl onions.
Yeah, you just wait.
Lots of macaroni and
green
cheese.
You know what? Time doesn't stop, Owens.
Yeah, you're not going to be thong ready, bro.
You damn right.
You damn
I've
right.
weighed the exact same, down to the pound since my senior year.
How is that possible?
I don't have to worry about it.
Unbelievable. Oh, look at that.
Cigarettes.
Look at even
I brought
your
my
cat.
cat.
Now you're a cat girl.
Wait, show
huh?
the camera. Show the camera here. So
Where's the
everyone at home
camera?
can see.
You're a cat lady,
There,
right?
yeah.
Cat lady.
Yeah, it's my cat with a box of Thin Mints.
My cat is way fatter.
That's poison.
I'm not a cat lady per se.
Okay, you only have one cat.
I have one cat.
Okay.
You gotta
That,
have like 15.
yeah, then you're not a cat.
That's my mother.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
no.
So you got to be careful.
joke.
You got to be
No.
careful. It is genetic. Catism is genetic.
I started it, to be quite honest, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, thank
It's my
God you
fault.
didn't do
It
it.
started with him, the Thin Mint Monster.
The Thin Mint Monster.
Mhm.
Well, I'm ready for one more song here.
I'm ready for one more.
This song, the next song you're going to do is called Burn.
And it's a pretty kind of screw you song.
Now is this the one
that's what I'm talking about.
dedicated to the guy who?
No,
Yes,
this,
it is. It's
no,
okay.
this isn't. No, I
That's some
promise.
fake.
I wrote nothing but good songs
No,
about him.
listen.
to be
Let me tell you
honest.
something, Crystal. Okay?
That is a fat cat.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've been working out. But no, Mark just showed Crystal the picture of his fat cat. Oh my God.
That's
Oh.
Cleo.
It's all about angle.
Wait, show the kids at home now. Show
Look
the
at
kids
that.
at home on the camera.
Well,
Their fat, your fat cat.
It's definitely
It looks like what Mark's gonna look like in 5 years.
Yeah, there you
Super
go.
smart too, just like me.
I can see them sitting on
I
the
like
couch
Cleo.
next to each other. Just lounging.
But again, this song "Burn." Okay, it's okay. You could say it's not about him, but I'll say it is.
It's alright.
Okay?
No, we don't want to give him anything else.
But
I just don't have
it's
anything
nothing.
bad to say about him. Now, the person I did write this for, I don't care what happens. to
Okay.
them.
Oh,
I
what
don't.
happened here?
He had a wife and didn't even tell me that he was separated and we were dating, and I found out.
How long you were dating for?
Like 3 or 4 months, I guess.
How'd you find out? Tinder?
Wife showed up.
I can't. I think it was his roommate. His roommate slipped up, I think.
Oh, the roommate slipped
And-
up on purpose, perhaps.
Yeah, and then she was there one day when I came over. Like, I showed up and she was there, and there was a kid, and it was like,
What'd the wife say?
I didn't let her know who I was. I wasn't about to get
What'd
into
you say?
that.
She was
Hey,
there for the roommate.
His
you guys
roommate-
want some cookies?
I really was actually there for the. I was there to run by and grab the roommate and take him to work. I think that day. I'm pretty
you
sure.
were being used as a
But-
mule?
You're helping.
Well, yeah, that
Wow.
Unbelievable.
too.
You're helping way
My
too
name
much.
used to be Carpet.
Carpet.
Oh, come on.
Mine used
Not
to be-
anymore.
Mine used to be Munch. But you got a great talent here. Okay, you got a great skill, and I got to tell you, you're able to take situations. Hey, come on, dude. Wow.
I could write a book.
You're able
I know we all
to
could.
take life situations and really convert it into song, and I respect that a lot. Really do.
I appreciate it. I do my best to try to give them something to listen to as a story, more than just a bunch of beats, music, and made up words.
Right.
But it still sounds contemporary. You
Right.
still did all that extra work.
True.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So here she is with their song "Burn," ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Rain.
You walked into my life, then turned around and walked right out. Something's just not right. The hell was that about? I've heard so many things, oh I wish that they weren't true. I'm hanging on a string, and I don't know what to do. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. As the tide rolls, as the sun goes down, as the moon comes up, the waves are crashing down on me, on me, on me, on me. So take this song and listen to my words, then throw it away, like you already did, and then take my heart, take it and break it again, oh, and then keep it, just keep it, 'cause I don't need it back. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I got your picture, and I got a fire, and I'm ready to watch it burn.
Sky on one of the apps?
No, I worked with him at Demas's first mistake. Somebody I worked with, and he was a manager.
Ooh. Did he promise you a raise?
No. No raise.
Let me tell you.
Absolutely not. But he is scum, and I don't care what he's
Scum. I like that.
I'll tell you what, he treated you wrong, but you got that beautiful song.
That's true.
I did. I played it for him too. He was so not happy.
He was like this. I'm so sorry.
He seemed regretful. There was regret in his face, and I just kind of walked away like, oh,
So
yeah,
you
good.
did Alanis Morissette.
So
Oh, that's right.
Did you get swifted then? You went into
Alanis Morissette him.
swifted.
That was I don't know. I guess that was before Taylor Swift's time.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Close anyway.
Maybe it's, I don't know, Taylor Swift, she gets a lot of songs out of breakups. Maybe it's her fault.
I think it's pretty historic.
Right?
Well, everybody says maybe maybe someone should write a song called "Maybe You're the Problem."
Yeah,
about
maybe you're the
Taylor
problem.
Swift,
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's a good idea.
I do like the way
And then
Taylor's
she-
on the downswing. I think people are getting fed up with her.
No. She's just, believe me, her marketing team will never let her go.
It's happening, Joe.
Crystal Rain, go like her on Facebook, follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Check out all of her great music. She's got tons of videos on YouTube.
Links are on the show page.
Yeah.
Videos where I don't have voice hiccups.
Yeah.
I'm a songwriter, not a singer.
No, you did great.
You
You
did
did great. Appreciate you. Appreciate your talent.
I appreciate y'all. I love coming in here.
Yeah, it's good. We got to get your gigs around here.
That would be really great. That's next on my list. Do
We'll
a
take
little
care of it.
traveling here and there, just light traveling.
We'll introduce you to the right people.
Weekend warrior.
Let's do
Make
it.
that happen.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sky, what'd you learn on the show today?
It's been a long show. It's been a really, really long show.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
I'm not going to bed on this one.
I
Yes,
don't know.
no?
I like this breakdown though.
Thank you.
Banana hammock.
Everybody thinking it.
Do you see what one person wrote on Facebook?
call you a banana.
There you go, banana hammock, more like a baby carrot lawn chair.
Oh, inchworm?
Romper room
What do
call.
you call it? Twigs?
Twigs and berries.
Twigs and berries.
Sticks, whatever.
Mark, what'd you learn on the show
There
today?
we go.
Oh, you don't want
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Dave, let me go to someone with reason here. Dave, what'd you learn on the show today?
Hey,
Twigs and
that I
berries.
was able to see.
Oh, here, Mark, I told him on.
It's easier if we do
All right,
that.
say that again.
I was able to hear what I've been seeing.
Right.
That makes sense, okay?
He meant it the other way around.
I see what you were hearing.
No, because on the radio, I can see you guys. I can see the love, the unity that you guys have. You guys are fantastic.
You sure you listen
so
to this
I hear the thrill in Sevilla, man. I tell you, no, it's a great time here. I thank you very much for having me. I missed any Walking Dead comments. You know,
Oh.
I was thinking about it would be great
I
if they
so
could
wanted
keep
to
up the
talk
Rolling
about-
Stone, a little bit of brown sugar at the time. You know.
I so wanted to talk about Talking Dead today, too.
Oh man.
No more like bounce, you go, wow, if you watched the episode this weekend, huh?
Is the new character's name actually Jesus, or do they call him Jesus?
Oh, I don't know, but he's British, like in real life, but he's not in the show.
Jesus?
Yeah.
Flying Jesus?
Well, I mean, you know,
Flying
I
Jesus.
sit here and read this.
Oh, yeah, it was a great episode.
She's a
Man, Rick, you don't waste no time.
I do,
Man.
man.
Glad to get it on.
Cool, Marvin Gaye queued up the background.
Oh, my God. Like to thank, not only Crystal coming in here and Dave, but Jeff, Pancake McJames.
Yeah.
Cool dude. Go check him out at the Tilted Kilt. You can arm wrestle him, win some money, and get hired for the Tennessee Arm Wrestling Association.
Yeah.
I like it. That's this Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Tilted Kilt.
And then you move on to the Rivers and Spires round. Is that how that works?
That's right. Rivers and Spires is going to be on fire. Yeah. Also, Roger Nelford Judge. Hey, how cool was that, huh?
Outstanding citizen.
Really cool guy, former colonel in the Army,
Very
lawyer.
genuine.
Yeah, I like Roger. Good dude. And, voting ends. It's already ended early voting, but March 1st, go cast your ballot for who you want to be your judge, Clarksville and Tennessee, Montgomery County. All right, we got to get out of here. But Chief, interns, nice job. All right. Ernesto, congrats again. Okay, on your audition. Mark Owens, nice job on your witty comments today.
Anytime, Jody.
Sure. And Bay, always a pleasure, brother.
Yeah, you welcome.
Absolutely. Look at that.
You got his Jay-Z
Sky, yes,
hat
sir.
on.
Thank you, Joe.
Good one.
Thank you for the hot
Oh, the wasabi peas.
wasabi peas.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Butt gusters, man.
All right, we got to get out of here. We got a hell of a show for you tomorrow. Daniel Mason Schwartz.
Cool.
Yes.
Of Amber's Drive is on the show.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
I know my say Schwartz.
That's right. But all right, Clarksville. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. On the Joe Padula Show, we're talk radio. It's live. Woo! Absolutely.